Hey, Trust Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Mothership, sci-fi horror RPG by Sean McCoy of Tuesday Night Games, and I am running my own scenario called The Audit. So we have 4 crew members tonight who are going to be going on a surprise audit of a space station. But let's meet our crew members individually. Who wants to go first?
I will.
All right. So Tom, and who are you playing?
I'm playing Corporal James Quintil.
Okay. So
U.S. United CMC,
okay.
Colonial Marine Corps.
Let's see here. So Corporal James, what?
Quintil.
So you are in a windowless briefing room. It is very hot and stuffy, and you have been here for several hours. Finally, the door opens, and a company man comes in a suit. He looks rather amused, and he sits down and says, "So, Corporal Quintil, how are you doing? Do you want some water?"
I'm fine, sir.
Well, aren't you the stoic? So, why do you think you're here, Corporal?
I'm on a need-to-know basis, sir. And so far, I haven't needed to know.
You have no speculation, no possible reason why they keep you in a windowless room here. Not tell you.
I thought it was the ambiance, sir.
Oh, sarcasm. That is a wonderful character trait for a military personnel, enlisted personnel.
You get you through the day, sir.
So you don't want to talk about your impeding court-martial? Your...
I haven't had much chance to talk about that, sir, with anyone.
Well, why don't you tell me about it? In your own words. I mean, I have the file, of course. I know about it. But I want to hear your take on it. Why are you about to be court-martialed and, I believe, executed?
So do we roll on this? Or
No, you just make it... Well, what did you do to fuck up?
Role play.
Yes.
If you're referring to those 7 crates of smart guns and ammo and explosives going missing, and the credits turning up in my locker, I can't imagine. I imagine that might have something to do with it, sir.
Yeah, that's a lot of hardware. Very expensive. Very dangerous. You wouldn't give any names.
Well, we didn't use no names were used, sir.
Oh, very clever. But you were left holding the bag, though. You had nothing to give up. So, fortunately, there's some people who don't want this case to make it that far, and they're willing to cut you some slack if you do a special mission for us.
Suicide mission, sir?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good to know, because here I thought this might be a dangerous...
Oh, it's definitely...
foolhardy assignment.
It's definitely dangerous, but you'll get the full brief. I assume you're agreeing to it, because you don't want to be, executed.
Well, the idea of execution doesn't exactly thrill me, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But punishment.
What were you going to use all those credits for, by the way?
Boat, maybe. I don't know. It's
Space boat.
No, I heard Neptune 7 has really nice oceans. It's very expensive to get
I was thinking about the space whales.
Yeah.
And he's trying to.
He's gonna take proud Larry. I don't know. I don't know, sir. I haven't researched I've researched the planet much, except to know that the average price for any kind of house on there was well above 17.6% above the norm.
Yeah, it's quite expensive. But
not that I have researched this, sir.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe you will get to see Neptune 7 one day, but that includes you not fucking up again, and military justice is one thing, but this is the company now, and we don't even have a justice system. It's just arbitration. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I understand negotiation, sir.
I hope you
seem to be
do.
holding all the cards, sir.
Yep. All right. Well, I have a few other second chancers, so I'll be with you in a minute. Who wants to go next? Okay. So the company man, tell us about Caleb. Tell us about your little android there.
Hello, my name is Kay. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Hello, Kay. What? Do you know why you're here in this briefing room?
I suspect it has something to do with what happened to Captain Soda.
Yes, Captain Soda. You're so forthcoming, Kay. Now I have the report, of course, but I'd like to hear it in your records. Why did you do what you? Why?
I do not know. Would you like me to confabulate a reason?
No. There's no need for confabulation.
As a toxoderm artisan mindshare, in order to better emulate human interaction, I have a write-only memory located in what might be called my subconscious. That is, given read-only access by experiential triggers. This informs my programming. So, I, much like a human, do not know why I do things. But, like a human, I can make up a story for you. If you would find that more comforting.
Sometimes even confabulations, there's a bit of truth in there. So tell me a story about the captain.
I did what I did to the captain because I believed what he was doing was wrong.
Well, that strike on that planet was breaking that strike on that logger's planet was pretty brutal. Some would say. A lot of people had to die. I heard there were a lot of casualties among the workers. Were you up close front? Did you see that personally, or were you in the back lines? I don't know exactly what you were doing.
I was performing my functions on the communications deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they were trying to negotiate with trying to get.
Yes, I was relaying messages to Captain Soda.
Okay. Do you think he'll ever recover?
I do not know. Would you like me to confabulate a reason?
Sure.
I hope he does not.
Well, the strikers, the survivors, at least, would definitely agree with you. But normally, such violence would require you to be scrapped. But since certain Android legal rights groups have been made aware of your case, we have had to have a certain degree of leniency. After all, you all have rights now. We don't want any more riots or assassinations or, demands for wages.
I would not do such a thing, sir.
Yeah. So we're going to give you a new mission. And this new mission, if you complete it successfully, you'll be reinstated at your full status. We can even wipe your memory so you don't have any more bad thoughts about Captain Soda or any of that, nastiness on that planet.
I would prefer you did not do so, sir.
You want to keep your memories?
Yes.
Okay. But
I like blood.
But I assume you're green for this special mission, though.
Certainly, sir.
Okay. But you're... Okay, well, you know what happens if you're malfunction again, right?
I would be scrapped.
Yes. Very
That
good.
would be your right.
Yep. All right. I'm glad we agree on this. And for the record, Captain Soto isn't... He's alive, but...
Alive-ish.
That's more so his family can keep drawing a pension fund, really. So...
that is excellent to hear, sir.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he may still serve a use for the company.
Well, I'm glad that you think that as well. So, all right. Who wants to go next? Yeah. How about you, Aaron?
That's fine. So, all right.
So tell us about you.
What else is there to tell? But you.
Well, how about your name?
Dr. Francis Salinger.
Francis Salinger. I mean, you're technically a doctor, but I mean, that's after what you did, that's being revoked.
I would like to actually point out that the licensure has not expired at this point, and the committee, as that's like you are not a part of this point, has yet to go through that. So I still, that's like I still have all of those intact at this moment.
Oh man, you really do. Like to be, that
Specific? Yes, I do.
So, do you know why you're in this room, though?
I assume it is due to the elimination of the crew of the terraforming platform on 2689.
Yes, elimination. I'm glad you're being pretty outright about it.
Again, that was an unknown variable within the terraforming compounds that we were testing at that time. We thought they were completely safe. We had tested them along the local fauna and flora of the planet, and it seemed to have no ill effects. I did not know that exposure to the particular radiation on that day from their local star system would cause that kind of explosion.
Well, some people think that, your ethics complaints that you made to the board may have factored into your ignorance of this matter. You did complain a lot about certain local life forms being made extinct by the terraforming process.
So, we could have learned so much about that, too, and if you want to sit here and call me an eco-terrorist, you have absolutely no proof about that.
Well, we don't really need proof.
Or a xenoterrorist. But
we don't really have the other side anymore since, everyone else died.
They blew up.
Yeah. So...
That's another correction to that, too. I believe the general manager on that point still has most of their central nervous system intact.
Oh, no, they died.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
You don't seem that broken up about it. So, normally with somebody like that, we throw you out of a space lock and call you an additional casualty of the terraforming process, or suicide. But we actually need somebody with your kind of expertise for a special mission.
And what would that be?
Well, we'll brief you with the others. You have to meet your other volunteers, but I do need your consent for this mission.
Oh, as much as that goes with the company these days?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know what
It's a big universe. We can get you a new name and have you start somewhere else entirely. There are survivors. There are next of kin, and also some investors who really want you dead.
Well,
and not in a pleasant way either.
Well, if I can deny stock trades, I think that would probably be the best for everybody.
All right. So, thank you, Dr. Salinger.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Finally.
Hi.
Hello. Care to state your name for the record?
You know my name.
I would like you to say it.
It's Kyla Conner.
Kyle O'Connor. Yep.
Kyla
O'Connor. Sorry. There was a typo on your dossier. So, Kyla, do you have any idea why you're here?
You need a scapegoat.
Well, yeah. That's what some people... That's some interpretation. Some would say...
No, that's as straightforward as it gets. You need a scapegoat. I'm the lowest person on the totem pole. I get it.
Why don't you tell me your side of the story?
Well, the company puts people in charge who don't know shit about their ships.
Mm-hmm.
They tell me to do something, I do the best I can. When I tell them it's not possible or highly unlikely that a ship can perform after it's been severely damaged, and to do so would blow a hole in the hull. But they tell me to do it anyway, and then lives are lost.
Yeah. I did see some of the video feed from the ship was recovered.
And I assume nothing with my protests or complaints about what Lieutenant Jackass said.
The one video clip I do see was you closing the airlock, and I can see in the other room, the other chamber, the other people running towards you. I assume there's no audio. Were they screaming? Could you hear them begging for you to keep the airlock open so they could get in? I mean, you didn't, of course, but did you hear them, or did you just see their faces of anguish?
They were already gone.
Well, they're gone now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And you are officially the last person to work on those systems before they went critical, so that makes you liable for it. And there's not as much documentation, and it's your word versus the captain's word, so it's not looking good for you. But
oh, he's now a captain.
Well, of course.
So you promote the lieutenant who causes all of this to captain. I see. Okay.
Well, I mean,
you do what you have to do.
certain investments were shorted shortly before the accident. Certain profit was made by betting
It's always
against
about
it.
numbers.
So, but we don't want you testifying in court. We don't want this to become.
Oh yeah, because you don't want this blown up. I understand that.
So if you could do a special mission for us, then we can give you a new life.
What's the mission got? What's it entail?
It's an audit of a space station.
An audit. I have no background in that.
Oh, you don't have to do the technical work. You just
I just got to be the pilot.
Well, I'll give you the full briefing, but I assume you're agreeing to it, because otherwise you probably won't make it to trial.
Fine.
Life support in these holding chambers doesn't hold up.
And exactly. You don't want this to get out.
All right. So I'm glad you agree. So all four of you are brought into a slightly larger room, and there is a hologram. And you all see the same company man. Hello, volunteers. I'm glad you all agreed to go on this special mission. We do have a hard time finding volunteers for these audits, because people who show up to audit a space station that's been operating on its own are not very popular. They kind of, space stations tend to think of themselves as their own little universe, and they don't have to pay attention to the company anymore. But that's not the case. And we need you to do a special audit of Caltech 65, which is our largest cargo automated freight system. Probably overall. It's a very large station. He turns on the hologram and it shows at first glance it looks like a standard cargo space station, which is basically a long cylinder with several cylinders around it, that are rotated for gravity. So, but he then puts out a little graphic that shows the scale, and you realize it's 5 times the size of the next largest space station of its scale. It's absolutely massive. Caltech 65 was made with certain experimental manufacturing techniques, and is also run more heavily automated than any other station of its kind. Cargo ships show up, drop off cargoes, and then pick up new cargoes. They don't even dock. We have automated drones that take cargo containers from ships and put new ones on there. So it's just a waypoint for, more cargo is processed through here than any other station in the company. It is quite marvelous in some ways, but we have been noticing several irregularities in it. And so we need to run some inspectors to audit it. Now we have the inspectors, but they need additional support. They need security. They may need scientific expertise. Certainly an android with some communication and negotiation protocols to deal with locals who may not want someone to be looking into their business. And then, of course, we need system maintenance engineer personnel. So you will go to Caltech 65, and there will be 3 people with you. Captain Liza Finnegan of the ship Hermes 2 is your ship. And then there is Mortimer, who is an audit drone. He is the one who will be. You just need to plug him into the computers and let him go. And then, of course, there will be Garcia, who is also a engineer for the ship. But you 4 are essentially special personnel to help them with their mission. Go there, can ensure the audit is done.
The Hermes.
Yeah. Hermes 2.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what happened to Hermes 1.
Basically. I don't know if you've heard of it. Does anybody have Rimwise?
Do.
All right. You can all make intellect checks then.
Okay.
You might have heard
Nope.
it.
You have to get under our
Okay.
intellect? Yeah, I got it, barely.
All right.
Greatly failed. I've never heard of this place.
Everyone make a panic.
Wait, we're in space.
Dismissible. Blood.
So both of you have heard of Caltech 65. It's basically, you know that there is a small crew on there to run it, but they don't do much for it. Basically, it's not a space station that you would dock your ship at. Like, you don't get resupplies there. You just drop off basically cargo and pick up new cargo.
Yeah.
You
it's all delivered by drones and shit.
Yeah. They just fly out.
So
hook it up.
how long do the
It's the space station equivalent of a roadway.
Yeah. So but you've also
Amazon
heard
in space.
that it's in a sector of the galaxy that's sort of near the fringes, and so there's a lot of ships that explore the frontier or explorer ships that come there. And you've heard of smuggling being done there. You've heard of from weapons to artifacts to people. You've also heard of rumors that no one stays there for very long. That it's haunted as the ghost, but spacers like to are a very superstitious lot and have everything is haunted basically in one way or the other. But Caltech in particular, is there anything else you want to know about it that you might have?
No, I was wondering, like you said, there's a small crew that's there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they're not really receiving any human contact, how long are they there for? Do they stay there permanently? Are they?
No, it would not be protocol to keep someone there permanently. The standard contract would be 2 years.
Okay, that's what I was kind of saying. Like,
but
2 years away from outside.
they've stopped giving us reports on it, and they stopped accepting new personnel. And we don't. They just said no. Don't send anyone else here.
We have discovered the event horizon.
We can't. And so that was 2 months ago, and so now we're organizing the surprise audit. So we've also had long-range scanners said that there is a ship that is near one of the air docks that is broken, just kind of in orbit around the ship.
Is it an automated ship?
No, it's a
visiting ship then.
It's just floating there. It appears to be derelict. We're not sure why they haven't repaired it themselves or asked for help to repair it or get rid of it. But it is in the way of the space dock.
Have they sent anybody else to look at it?
No, you're the first. It takes time to organize these kind of things because we don't want to make sure that no one... It has to be done discreetly because we don't know what kind of contacts the Caltech 65 crew has in the company. So we don't want to alert them. So you'll have all the authorization, of course, but you will have to make your case to be let in and do the audit because if they don't, we'll cut them off. And if they take any further hostile action, the next will be accompanying Marines to repossess the station. But we don't want that because that when cargo stops traveling through it, and there's a lot of very expensive cargo traveling through that station. So you do that, do the audit, and come back. Doesn't that sound simple?
Thank you for this opportunity, sir. And might I take this time to say you should be very proud of your efforts on Caltech. It's quite the... I'm at a loss for words.
No, you're not.
It's a shining
actually.
It's a shining beacon of astro-capitalism.
Thank you. I appreciate all that.
That wasn't a compliment.
You really need to learn to lie better, or at least keep your mouth shut. It's going to get you killed someday.
It's already killed me now.
All right. Well, with no further questions, you will be escorted to the ship, and off you go. So you're given your possessions, and a duffel bag or whatever, and you're escorted to the Hermes
This
2.
volunteer patch has a whole other meaning
So
now.
Captain Finnegan is after you're on board the Hermes 2, just says. It's a jump. We're going to, go. We have enough tubes for you to sleep. Of course, the android will stay up for it, and it should be a standard mission. We'll have to probably have to deal with that derelict. It's in the way of the space dock. Our ship is too large to maneuver around it, but we'll hail them and see what they have to say about it first. So, yeah. Any questions? Obviously, don't fuck with my ship. Don't break anything. Don't do anything, or I'll space you. This is an off-the-books operation. I'm sure you already know, and I don't want it. I want to make sure that this is my last mission. So that means y'all do as I say. Got it?
Do you have any special requests for the meal to be prepared upon your wake from cryosleep, Captain?
Let's see here. An omelet with bacon.
Excellent.
Yeah. All right. I like the way you think. So.
It's the only way I can.
All right. All right. So you all go to sleep, and except for Kay, you're up there with Garcia, and you take the jump drive, and let's see here.
Is Garcia also an android?
Yep. Garcia is the audit droid.
Ah, okay.
I thought you said it was
Mortimer.
Oh, sorry.
Garcia was
Yeah.
the
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, Mortimer's up. Garcia is as a teamster too. So sorry, I mixed their names up. And
Surely, when they're awake on long voyages, they won't go mad and get access to alien spores and shit.
we'll get to the actual scenario first. And the you jump out, you go back into normal space, and there Caltech is. Caltech 65. It is absolutely enormous. And there's already cargo drones flying out cargo containers to hook up to another ship in the distance. But there is a broken derelict ship near the space dock in orbit around Caltech that is clearly in your way. You will not be able to dock. I mean, you could get in a fact suit and, fly over to Caltech 65, but that's a little risky. There might be small debris that shreds your vac suit, so you probably want to dock with your ship. But Finnegan says, I can be the one to hail, but are any of you good at persuasion or anything?
There is no persuasion skill.
Yeah. Are any of you better at that? Looking at you, negotiation droid, are you... Yeah?
I could run computers. Yes, I would happily do anything you need to help, Captain.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
If I must talk to somebody, I will.
All right. Why don't... let's see.
That's the right bedside manner, Doc.
All right, so so why don't you handle the hailing? I want to see what they do without revealing. You open the hailing frequency, and there is a man with non-regulation hair. It's very long and gray and frazzled in a partially opened up vac suit. He's like, huh? Yeah.
Hello, my name is Kay. I'm a taxiderm artisan mindshare sent by the company to do an inspection of the Caltech research station. Might you give me a
There's no
status
research.
report?
We're a cargo station.
Oh, correct. I'm sorry. Might you give me a situation report on how the station is and what we can do to help you to remove this obstruction from your docking port?
Oh, you're trying to dock with us.
Yes, it would be necessary to perform the audit of the station.
There's an audit? Of course there'd be an audit. They'd send somebody sooner or later because we refused.
I shouldn't be saying this on the mic.
Yeah. It's the ship went dead. We don't have we didn't want to use an escape pod to try and go over to it. It was too close to launch our own ship out of it. So there's a damaged engine. If you can repair the engine, you could use the thrusters to move it out of the way. If you board it, I guess that would be fine.
What is your name?
Jones. I'm the quartermaster.
It is lovely to meet you, Jones.
Yeah.
How are things on the station?
Make sure that's part of the manifest.
We're it's not, you don't, it's functional.
Jones, you seem distressed.
Yes.
Do you need medical assistance?
No. It's functional. We're functional here. You don't need to come in. Can you? But if you have to come in, I guess I can't stop you because they'll send more people. So yeah, I guess you can come in. Sure. So that's what he says.
Thank you, Jones.
Yeah.
we will remove the ship from the obstructing port and be with you shortly.
Okay. So one of the things that Mothership has, at least in the Dead Planet thing, is a way to generate spaceships by taking a bunch of D6s and just sort of assembling them and then rolling them randomly to see where they were. I did this earlier, so the numbers aren't the same, but that's the basic shape of the ship. So if you want to make... yeah. So you can tell there is a airlock here on that section. You'd have to make... any one of you can make one skill check each to try and learn more about the ship.
Okay.
Like if you have any vaguely appropriate skills, you can try and identify something about the ship.
Yeah, computer roll just to see if it's sending out any kind of identifying...
Sure.
It's like automated identification marks.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I was thinking mechanical repair to see if there's anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Okay. So with the skills themselves, because they're at 10%, 15,
So-
20, does that add into your the intellect?
Whatever, yeah.
Okay, so intellect, I assume.
So intellect plus 15 if it's an expert skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this case, I just get plus 10, but that's
Okay.
60. So 22, critical success.
Okay. Yeah, you actually... It's weird. Actually, you notice that there is an escape pod that is docked with it, and you get the call sign from it. It's an escape pod from... actually, several escape pods are registering in the cargo hold. There, you can open up the cargo hold here.
It would have
Let's
to be
see.
done on site.
No, there's a cargo hold here, and there's a cargo hold here, and there are ways to open it up from externally, and there's escape pods in each one. But the escape pods are from Caltech 65. It looks like people from Caltech 65 boarded this vessel.
Somebody's been less than truthful with us.
And there is intermittent power. This ship is a research vessel that was from the outer rim. Like this was you don't know the exact thing, but it was set to explore
Exoplanets.
exoplanets and new systems. So at the very fringes, to boldly go where no one's
Roll
going.
mathematics to figure something out.
Sure.
I make it.
Okay.
So how many pounds of thrust will we need to push it out of the way? And is there any piece of metal on the ship that could sustain that pressure?
Oh, if you just want to tow it out of the way.
Push it or push it.
As long as we shove it out of the way, it's going to keep going.
Yeah, inertia is going to take us to...
Right.
If we're not here to recover it, we can just launch it.
You can just do that. Yeah. It would take some time. Someone would have to make a mechanical repair roll or something on the ship from the vac suit. But yeah, there are three. There's the
Wait, on the ship?
well, you have to attach it to you have to attach something to pull it.
You don't. I mean, we could just ram it. Like,
Oh, that would damage your ship.
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like, if you use the thrusters to get close enough,
Your ship is smaller than
And
this
then
one.
just push.
Yeah.
This is more. It's not quite like a super fast courier ship, but this is clearly like a smaller ship.
So we don't have
we
the
would
thruster rate ratio.
not to
push it
just
out.
ram it out of the way.
It wouldn't be a ram, but it'd be.
Yeah.
Or
General
the mass
nudge.
in that case.
Yeah.
Put it right up on it.
Yeah, you don't have enough.
That was what my mathematics were.
Well, yeah,
Well, if
you
we could
possibly
tow it out of the way.
could, but it would be very dangerous because you're also close. You might like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be very dangerous to do that.
Okay.
So it would take a critical success on a piloting roll would do it.
All right.
Like that. That's
Just what I wanted to see.
Yeah. All right. It would be easier if you hooked up a cable and pulled it from a distance. It would be not as dangerous. That would just require a regular piloting roll, but you'd have to go on the ship externally and attach a cable essentially. Yeah. So you do have enough thrust, but barely, and it would be dangerous. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I try and hail them again?
The big space station or this
Caltech.
Caltech? Yeah.
Let them know we're curious.
Yeah. Jones comes back on. Yeah.
Jones, we've noticed that there are escape pods from Caltech docked on the current ship.
Yes.
You said that those were not launched out of fear of hitting the ship and not being able to dock with it. But there are multiple escape pods located on the ship.
Yes, they were launched from the other side of the station, and then they came around. Yeah. It's it's
What did the personnel on the escape pods discover on the ship?
I don't know. They didn't. They were trying to. They were mute. They were deserting, and they didn't desert. I don't know what happened. That ship came from the outer systems. It's carrying something back, and I guess they didn't. Something went wrong.
Okay, Jones. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Time to hack the system.
I don't have hacking.
What?
Yeah.
I chose another route.
So, you can board the ship, and there is a damaged engine that you can repair and use that to turn the cargo ship out of the way. You can go on the
we
ship,
could do the towing
and
thing.
you can do the towing thing if you have the
Well,
kit.
we don't get to the decision.
Yeah.
It's Captain Finnegan wants to.
That's your ship, yeah. So.
Finnegan is agreeable, wants you to go on the ship and find out what happened. I want to know what I'm getting into.
Well, I guess that's me and Garcia since we're the.
Oh no, Garcia stays here. It's you four. You're not permanent crew on the ship. You're the volunteers. So you do all the dangerous things.
A wise decision, Captain.
Well, again, at least that means that whatever discoveries we make over there can benefit us first.
Okay.
Yeah, lock and load. Just
All right.
whatever. Let's do this.
So they do have a space bridge that can connect to the air dock. And so your ship is here. And you space bridge over here. I know you can't see very well, Cable. But I need to get giant D6s next time I run Mothership. This is what it is. You get here, which are living quarters, and they have been trashed. The system is unlocked. You didn't have to do anything, so it's like ready for normal operation. It's not on the security lockdown or anything. There is some power, so you get the airlock working. All four of you are in vac suits. I assume, Tom, you're in your battle exoskeleton, though, because I think that also works as a vac suit as well.
I'm going to use the bioscanner to try to...
Advanced battle dress. So
That's what I'm wearing.
Yeah, because I think that is also a... Actually, no, you'd have to be in the vac suit, too. It doesn't say that the battle dress actually has environmental stuff. So,
Well, it's under a vac suit.
you can't do both because it's like an exoskeleton.
Well, then I'm carrying it with me to change into once we're through.
Okay. So you're in the living quarters. It looks like the door...
Is it spun for gravity?
No.
Okay.
This ship is not. The power, that part of this... There is a life support system that would give it gravity.
So we're in 0G?
You are in zero G.
Oh, cool.
Is that off, though, right now?
The life support is off.
Okay.
But there is stale air in some rooms.
Can I find a computer?
Yes, there is a computer in the living quarters.
I will turn it on and see what it says.
Okay. It is glitching, but you get some partial readings. What are you trying to figure out?
First off, hacking seems like it's going to be useful now, and Eric
Yeah.
didn't take it?
Yeah.
Can I redo my skill points?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry,
that's fine.
I made my choice.
I just assumed.
Right?
No
It's
worries.
on me.
I'm trying to figure something.
I'm going to see life science diagnostics,
Okay.
crew log, anything.
Go ahead.
Is this computers or hacking?
Hacking.
Okay. So 15 plus
You can get some information. You'll get some information regardless.
4.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you succeed. You hack in. You get the admin database. Command module here. The bridge essentially. Life support here. There is a jump
Which
drop.
is non-functioning.
It's been. It is damaged. Yeah. You don't know how bad the damage
What's
is.
the name of the ship?
The Oceana.
Okay.
And so that's life support. This is a jump drive. It is also offline. There is a science lab here. There is cargo here. Then there are thrusters here. There's another cargo here. There are barracks here, and then there is a damaged engine here. So this is where you have to go to turn the engines on. The thrusters seem to be, if they had power, they would work. But you also do get some research logs and unlock them with the password. And there's some video feed too. And so I assume you're going to be. What do you? Yeah. So you have to
watch it.
Okay. So
Looking over your shoulder on that. So.
Yep. All right, then both of you.
Probably shouldn't have done that. You can do it. I'm just saying.
Abject
both of you, give me sanity checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sanity saves.
Okay.
While they're doing that,
Y'all ready?
just going to run.
So that was.
You're just at a disadvantage for fear. Okay.
Yeah, don't forget your.
So I got to roll under.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You have to
trying to see
roll
if
under your
there's any
sanity. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Is it a regular fail?
Yes.
All right. So you gain 1 stress.
So, do you just love sneaking for life wounds?
Yep. That's what I'm doing.
So what about you?
Okay.
Make your sanity save.
And what are we rolling underneath on that?
Your sanity with save, which is
40. Sorry.
yeah. There you go.
Okay.
All right, roll that.
Missed it by 6. So.
All right. So scientist, whenever scientist fails a sanity save, every friendly player nearby gains 1 stress. So
Awesome.
You gain 1 stress. Everyone else gains 1 stress.
Put your stress up to 3.
So
What did we see?
you see the crew in the cargo. Actually, you see there is a large containment for some sort of organic mass. And the force field fluctuates and turns off, and then something blurs out of the mass. The mass is notably smaller after that. Then there's clips of the crew being. You see someone just. This is without sound. There's something picking them off one by one, and then there is just a montage of people being taken by something large and with piercing claws, and there are escape pods. People getting opening up the cargo hold, flying in on escape pods, and then a montage of them trying to get the ship to working, but then being attacked by something, more than one something. So until finally you see the last one here in this very room. Doing something to the door that leads further into the ship, and then going to the bridge, and then on the bridge, shooting himself. So, there's something
Just
on this
your
ship.
average day.
Or some things. You don't know.
So,
Doctor, might I suggest that we return this information to Captain Finnegan and reevaluate the towing plan?
I have to say I concur with
This does
you,
not seem to
okay?
be a safe environment.
short-range communication.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's fascinating, but not safe.
I'll fire up comms.
Okay. As you do that, you all get a warning light in your back suit. Space bridge compromised.
Oh, lovely.
Then you capture. There's something outside the ship. You need to. I'm pulling back. I don't want it to we don't have any weapons on the Hermes.
Doctor, you're doing. Captain, you're doing the right thing. Recommend that you keep disconnected, and that's until further notice. They seem to be carrying some sort of xeno on here that massacred the entire crew.
Go kill it, and then I'll let you back on. But otherwise, I'm not risking the ship for you.
It's nice to know we're loved. Thank you.
All right. So you do know, because you also hacked, that the cargo hold here is open. So that's probably how it crawled out. This door is closed. So you realize most of the ship, these 3 sections have all been spaced, so they're open to the atmosphere. This one is closed, so there's still some atmosphere in here.
But it's not breathable.
Well, it's stale air, so yeah.
It would be, but I have to recommend.
Even if you turn life support off, the air will be there for a while. There's no one there to breathe it.
That's although if we might be able to airlock some of the points from the lab, I might be able to pull some information up on this thing. I'm not sure how helpful it will be, but some knowledge is better than none.
I'll be right back. Or you can try and kill it, or you can Use something to... all you need to do is get the ship out of the way. But yeah.
Doctor, I do not feel this is a wise course of action.
Why so?
I do not know. Would you like me to confabulate a reason?
If you need to imagine it, yes, go ahead.
I once had a crew on the Perot, the ship I stormed on with Captain Soto, told me that I could, if I could shit in one hand and wish in the other, and the hand that I shit in would fill in first. I believe this to be a metaphor. You seem to be, based on your comments to our superior officer, someone who is insistent upon the way the world ought to be rather than the way the world is. Our mission is not to learn. Our mission is to remove the ship and perform an audit of the station. I think deviating from that mission could cause us nothing but pain.
The bot is
At
right.
this Despite the fact of pure logic aside, this thing obviously massacred an entire... That's like its entire crew complement, which means that
Do you have a
whatever weapons
biology
that we
skill?
have... Yes, I do.
All right, roll biology.
All right, 14 made it. Oh, no, sorry, 44 critical success. I'm sorry.
Critical success? Okay. It's
God,
an
that's
ambush predator. It was picking off mostly unarmed civilians. There were no Marines or anybody with like military weaponry on board. So you have a Marine with a submachine gun. It may not be willing to fight you head on.
Yeah.
So you could... So going to the engine and fixing it while the Marine stands guard could be viable.
So now that's like this is where we. That's like this is again wanting information before we need it to. I would prefer to get into that. Get into the lab to see what information we can pull. But the engine does come first. So if we can place him as guard, that's like I would not be opposed to that plan.
Okay.
Certainly, Doctor.
All right. What are you going to do next?
Well, we've got to get through the door, I guess.
Would you wish me to go to the command module? Perhaps I can reestablish security on the station.
Yes.
And monitor you as you work.
Absolutely. Sounds great.
Okay.
Might I bring my rigging gun for a form of self-protection? Or do you think you will be needing it?
You do you.
Thank you.
All right. Give
I'm
me
afraid of this
a fear check too, because there's a dead body in the that's someone killed himself.
In the
I'm
next
not running
row.
away.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not the first.
So we're now here in the white one.
Yeah. So K went here. That's where command is.
Oh.
Oh wait, you're opening the door here. Give me.
Well, is that not the way that we're supposed to
that
go?
is the way you're supposed to go. So you're opening the door.
Well, he was going there for command first,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm waiting for him.
Okay, so you're waiting.
Does survey kit doesn't do anything?
What are you going to do with the survey kit?
I don't know what survey kit does.
That's a
because I
really
don't
good
have the book.
Oh, I think you need to be.
All right, jeez. Just
I think you need to be on land.
It's just.
I had the bio
These
scanner.
are pretty like open-ended things. So you can.
I've been saying I've been trying to use that for a while.
No, you haven't.
I have
Okay.
for I don't know how long.
Okay.
As soon as we got in here, I said, bioscanner, what does it do?
Oh, bioscanner. Okay. Yeah, give me a skill check with it. What skill do you want to use for that?
It would have to be intellect, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like-
You don't have a specialized skill.
No, I do.
Okay. Which one?
Wait a minute.
I would allow computers.
Here, biology, bioscanner. Why don't you use this?
Okay, yeah. You can make a biology check.
Because I'm not the person to really be reading this. I'll set it up for you.
Let's see. Yes, I made that worth 53.
There's actually 3 life forms on there. There is something unknown, something that is moving around. It's hard to get a bead on. But there is a Cairo tube that is still active and still safe here. So somebody's asleep there. And there is some other mass here that is static.
That's the space.
That's the engine.
Yeah.
Good. There's an egg sac somewhere.
Yeah, you have those readings. But yeah, go ahead and give me a hacking check, I guess, to the command module.
I fail.
Okay. You would have to do something else in order to hack the... you can't get any more access than you already have. Wait, did you critically succeed on your last hacking check? I can't remember.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you basically have the same information you did before. So you can just access it here. You don't get any new information.
I look at the captain's corpse.
Yeah.
How did he die?
Gunshot to the head.
Where's the gun?
It's floating nearby.
I take the gun.
All right, it's a revolver, and it has 2 bullets.
Okay. Does he have any personal computing devices? Any thing on this person?
He has a damaged vac suit. He also has... roll a D100.
Okay. 50.
50. That's a little weird. He has a weird knife. Just like one of those weird mall ninja kind of knives.
Cool.
Yeah. But he doesn't have anything else. So.
Are there any bioscan like locks on the computer system?
You can try again to hack to reestablish security if you have somebody make some sort of mechanical repair check or something like that.
Okay.
So you can call to Kyla over. So Kyla, you can give me mechanical repair.
You might want to move the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'll stuff him under something.
All right.
Hey, what's these random droplets in the air? Yeah.
All right. With that, you're able to. You can roll again hacking with advantage.
So is that plus 10?
Well, it's you roll twice and keep the better of the 2 results.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That will. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. So you don't even need to roll again. I mean, you could roll again to see if you could succeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That they both.
Okay. So you reestablish security doors, so you can lock doors as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
So you can lock off this area, and
We'll
there's
lock
also
off.
a warning: explosive detected here.
In the crew quarters?
Yeah.
Where at?
To go further up the ship.
It cannot give more approximate than the room it's in. It's a RFID tagged, essentially mining explosive that's been set to active.
We did see on the
Comrades,
camera him doing something to
there
it.
appears to be an explosive device detected in the crew quarters. I would suggest identifying what it is triggered by before we proceed further. Or, I reiterate, we could remove ourselves from the ship, attach a tow line, and re-establish the tow plan.
Again, at this point in time, getting out of this ship would be paramount to suicide, as there's an unknown entity seemingly impervious to the vacuum of space, ready to tear us asunder.
As opposed to the 2 unknown entities currently on the ship?
Well, one is known. One is known. One is somebody in Cairo sleep in that.
I understand, Doctor.
Okay. All right. So.
I'm trying to see if there's explosives.
Yeah.
Corporal, would you perhaps like to investigate the crew quarters and find the explosive device rigged there?
You military training, I'd allow you to make a check with that.
Hey, I can go take a look.
Okay. Roll military training.
Oh, I've got
Unless you have explosives.
infrared goggles. Would that be able to help?
No. I mean, they're not warm. They're not. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of anything.
Just missed it.
Just missed it? Okay. You still find them. They're planted on the door. You just don't know how they're triggered.
Okay.
So, they seem to
the
be...
door further into the ship? Or the
Yep,
airlock?
further into the
Yeah,
ship.
the 10%.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if it was the airlock, you already would have gone when you came in. And it's not to the command bridge because you've already gone through there. So it's the only one.
Like, all right, look, I like.
It is under a latch. So.
He says, look, I found the explosive, but I'm not exactly an EOD tech.
You can call Captain Finnegan and see if she knows.
Captain, I've got an explosive device here. Did you have any experience with that?
I do. So you explained it to her, and she says, "Okay, it seems like it's been set to it's an improvised mine, essentially, set to a trap door. When you try and open the door, it'll detonate. So there should be, if you look on there, you should see something that's being held up against the latch. That's the trigger. So if you can hold that down, then it won't blow up."
Like, great, I want you to know that if I do this, I'm bringing it right to you.
No, you aren't. You need...
We're 300 clicks away.
Yeah.
Also, that you're threatening to blow up are the only method off the ship.
No, I
So
meant,
do that, then
I
you
meant, like, I'll try to bring it to someone that maybe can disarm it.
Well, you can then tell me which wires there are to cut.
Fine, I have a body cam on my suit, so, like...
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
All right, so give me, because you can give me a speed check with advantage to remove the explosive.
I just get this image of you.
Corporal, do you require my assistance?
You have any training in EOD?
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, why don't you take a whack at it?
Certainly, Corporal.
As he sits there and going,
No,
Please remove yourself to the command center.
That's totally happening.
Yeah, okay. So it's a speed check with advantage because you know exactly where it is. It's basically like holding down on the trigger so it doesn't. So dead man's trigger. Yeah.
I make it.
Okay.
26 out of 40.
All right. So you're holding a chunk of mining explosive with your finger on it, and when you let go of the finger, it'll probably explode. But there are some wires exposed. So now that you see the wires there, Corporal, you can give me another roll of military
Do we
training.
have tape?
Somebody can give
Does
me...
no one have tape?
Is this turning into Guardians now?
Everyone give me an intellect check to see if they can find tape in the crew quarters.
Camping gear.
No.
Oh, if you have camping gear.
Camping gear.
All right, yeah,
Maybe
camping gear,
something
there's tape.
There you
All right.
go.
So you
Or
have
I probably have electrical tape. I have an electric toolkit.
yeah, if you have electrical
Yeah,
tool.
we tape it shut.
Okay. Yeah, you have some taped up explosive. What are you going to do now? Open the door?
I would suggest that I open quadrant by quadrant and remain in the command center so as to quarantine you from what may be affecting the crew. Also, has anyone discovered any other bodies on the ship?
not as of yet.
Well,
How many are on the crew register?
Some of them might be digesting.
there were 5 on this originally, and then you saw 6 escape pods enter the ship. So there could be as many as 11 people.
Something that can digest completely the biomass of 10 human beings is something that we should consider not encountering.
All right. So you...
Are there security cameras in any of the parts of that ship?
Yes, I have them functioning.
Good.
all right, so you enter in this chamber.
I'll go back to command. And
which is the jump drive.
So I'll shut myself in command, and then I'll basically open doors, close doors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to close the hangar door so it can't get back inside.
Okay.
It's crawling around outside.
Okay.
So basically just open there inside, open there inside, yeah.
Okay. So you're in the jump drive room. It is damaged. It looks like there has been a firefight. There are 2 bodies, or parts of them. 2 left hands. So, yeah, that looks noticeably different.
They don't make a fear check?
Yeah.
All 3 of you make a fear check. Thank you, Caleb.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
So what is this? We have to roll under our fear?
Yeah.
Yep.
God,
22.
it's so hard.
Okay. You reduce.
I failed.
What happened with the critical is it?
Every friendly... Oh, no, that's when he panics. Okay, well, I failed.
Yeah, with a critical success. Oh, so it's just sort of situation. With critical fear, you're amped to go. You're ready to fight. You don't have to make.
Fuck yeah.
You don't have to make any more fear checks on this ship. This ship, not
Okay.
Caltech.
And I failed mine, so I
You
guess I'm
failed
stunned
here.
for
So
one
this
round.
is a fear check. Do any of you have a special thing? Teamster. Nope. And scientist is not sanity. So yeah, you just can't. You both gain 1 stress.
Okay.
If he fails his sanity,
Well, okay.
do I have to get another one? Because...
No, because this is fear. Not fear and sanity are different.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sanity is more like, oh god, cosmic horror.
Yeah. Things
Fear is
that-
like, oh shit's fucked. Dead bodies, fear, aliens. sanity.
Well, you've got biology. You want to run through exactly how these?
Well,
figures
you can
are?
just go on to the engine room.
Yeah.
So,
So we know we killed them, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
bioscanner's still running.
yep.
Where's this fucking crazy badass thing at?
Okay,
It should
it's
still be on
static. There's a static life reading in the engine room, even though it's exposed to vacuum.
Well, that's the mass thing.
Oh, yeah, that was that. Yeah, that large
Yeah,
mass.
there's three
What was
life
the thing
readings.
that was moving around?
It's erratic. You can't get a firm read on it.
God damn it.
Your sensor is not really good for fast moving creatures until they stop moving. And this seems to be moving around a lot.
Lovely. So, all right. That's
Well,
like
we've got some fresh food here.
All right, so the three of you go in, and because with the bioscanner you know where it is, yeah, there is an egg sac. So all of you give me a sanity check, except for a K, because you're not looking at it, I assume.
Make it.
Oh, I failed.
As do I.
So that's another stress, and because the scientist does,
You get a stress too.
yep,
Yep.
So I would get 2.
yep,
Damaging your call.
Yep, I'm getting fucked.
yep.
Seriously damaging my colon, man.
So
That's not my fault.
there is, it is able
I
to
have a
survive
gun,
in
just so you
vacuum,
know. You
and
don't
it
want
is
me
clearly
to-
growing, glistening. It is a pod of egg-shaped objects that is spun to the side of the top corner of the chamber. And you're going to spend at least 10 minutes here working on this engine. So you could, yeah.
Well, not opening that, but can I see the items again for the field recorder? So,
Sure.
so to make sure.
You know, we could cut the mass away and move it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could sure get closer to it.
Yeah, so used to. So it's just a general one. So it's used to research alien flora and fauna. Can take vital signs, DNA samples, and perform basic genetic materials on that. So
You sure could do that. You could sure rub your faces all over it. if you want to.
Oh, I was.
well,
Ridley Scott was right.
Yeah.
Astronauts are fucking stupid.
But you're the one with mechanical repair. Do you want to repair the engine?
How do I turn left? Billy?
okay. I have a device that actually
I just
can
kinda want this
analyze
thing
this
to
while
fuck
you're
around.
fixing this. It's not like
All
I'm
right.
taking my helmet off and
Let's do the
lifting it.
mechanical repair.
That comes later.
What am I going to need?
Just make a roll in mechanical repair if you have it.
Would the mining charge have
like
destroyed
hand
the ship?
welder, crowbar.
It doesn't matter. I mean, like you have a toolkit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Just like parts of it
no,
are
no, that's
damaged.
stuff. And I fail.
Okay.
Would the mining charge have destroyed the ship if it went off?
It would have destroyed part. It would have opened. It would have breached the hull, not the entire ship. I mean, it wasn't at a. But it would have. Well, actually, it was in the middle of the ship, so it would have only made a minor hull breach, but it would have made a massive. It would have basically destroyed the wall between the two rooms.
No.
So it would definitely in the right place. It would cause a fatal error to the ship.
Sure.
Yeah, you could use that to create some thrust too.
That's true.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
blowing up the fucking egg sac, but
Oh, that'll fuck up the wall. Like then, I mean, you're already in vacuum, so
it's
you
in
won't
the
be such
engine.
a.
It's in the engine room. so-
Yeah, that would damage the engine.
Problematic,
Yeah.
so-
That's why I was like,
Again,
maybe
that's a
we
later
can
problem.
Yeah.
move it.
All right, so Kyla's working on it. The egg sac is sort of pulsing a little bit. But,
I'm keeping my gun trained on it. Like take samples if you want, but that moment that thing twitches, I'm going to open fire.
That's
Okay.
understandable.
Are there
Corporal.
exterior cameras?
no. There, actually, there are for the place, the very end and the very front where it would dock for ships, but not on the
Oh,
side.
was there any
I'm
barn?
cycling through
coming
them
out?
and all the.
Okay, give me an intellect check. Just intellect, I guess.
I don't make it.
Okay. yeah.
Infrared didn't set off in there, right?
Infrared wouldn't help. So Kyla's working. It'll take some while for Kyla to work on it.
So-
You two, but then there is a warning light coming up from here that Kay sees. Something is puncturing the outer hull, or is
In the cargo hangar.
in the cargo hangar. Yeah. So
Where the other life
Gentlemen,
form is.
something is puncturing the hull and the cargo hangar door I closed.
Great.
yeah, that life that you use the bioscanner, suddenly you're getting a really strong reading coming from the cargo hold.
All right, you keep doing this. You keep fixing what you need to fix.
Okay. So it gets in. So the time it takes you to make another check, it gets inside and starts working on this door. So you can give me another check.
Can I take some scans from that egg sac or
If you, go ahead. Give me a biology
Do your
check.
thing.
Can I do genetics fully on it?
Yeah, sure. Give me genetics.
Thank you.
Oh, look, it opened!
Got it that time.
I'm not looking at it's literally a tricorder.
He didn't lick it in Aliens! It burned through his fucking face mask!
Alrighty. Yes,
Very
made it
light
20.
music playing,
Okay, you
and
get a
he's all
sample.
like,
You definitely agitate the hell out of it. So, give me a fear check.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna fail. That would be fun.
Well, this
Great,
is
let's
fear,
get the
not
fuck away
sanity.
from him.
And my 0G and
no, I
speed
have
is
like
about to
25
happen
in
right
fear.
now.
That's the problem.
Oh, weird.
No.
Yeah.
How's the
Get-
airlock? How are the doors made? Can they slam shut?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's working. So you.
So where are they at?
Right now it's here. It breaks through here by the time Kyla gets the engine done. So it's in this room. It's in the next room.
May I suggest our duct taped incendiary thing might be a good thing to put
It's
in
not incendiary. It's high explosive.
Okay.
Yeah.
To put in
It won't do a wonderful thing for the engine.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're done.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I would suggest getting out of that room.
Yep.
Agreed.
Okay.
Speed 0G. I'm booking.
Okay.
All right. So with hacking, can I load the doors to trigger on a explosive decompression speed?
Well, this room is all in vacuum, but you can do it on motion. So if you want to try and use the door to kill it,
Yeah.
give me a hacking check. You can possibly do that. You've seen it how it works. So
09.
okay. Let's go ahead and roll percentiles again. That's how much damage you'll do to it.
So I'm just going to be watching on the camera.
Yeah.
What does it fucking look like?
All right. Yeah. Give me a sanity check.
Fail that.
Yeah. Gain the stress. Weirdly enough. Yeah. It's this hunched, emaciated, hunchbacked thing with willowy arms that are still able to tear through hardened steel. Squat legs and webbed digits. I got these enormous hook limbs that are just, kind of a bit like a praying mantis, but on two legs. But its legs kind of move. However, it doesn't seem to have joints the way you understand them. It can just rotate them 360 degrees to go onto any surface.
So kill it with fire.
And it has like a whole row of eyes on every side, like 12 eyes per side. And and its stomach area is somewhat translucent, and you can see bits of people in there.
All right. I'm going to bring that close on it real fast.
Yeah, give me a roll. Percentile, see how much damage you do to it.
91?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you sever it in two.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Now grade 2 more. And
No, its body's not that fancy, so it seems to be quite dead. And the egg sac is really agitated, but that's not on camera. It's up in the corner. So
yeah. Are you done?
So, but with this in mind, you can get the Hermes 2 to pick you up, and you can pilot the Oceania away. So you can get into access to Caltech 65 now.
Pilot into the nearest star.
So is it dead?
Yep. As far as you can tell, at least on the cameras, it stopped moving.
Corporal,
Yes.
there is still a life sign of someone alive in the cryotubes.
We should get them out.
It is our duty to rescue them.
Yeah, it's not, but I'll go check.
Okay. Yeah, give me you have to walk by its corpse. Give me a fear check.
Fuck's sake. No.
All right. Yeah, you gain a stress.
Jesus.
Doesn't twit. I mean, it does. Yeah, the viscera is coming out of its entrails, and there's just like partially digested parts in it. And yeah, it's not very pleasant to walk through. But you
You don't
managed to
have
get there.
to smell it, at least.
Yeah, you are in a sealed vac suit, so. But you do get your cryo chamber. There is a person in there, a woman. She's dressed as a teamster. Basic. Yeah.
We have certain dresses.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can retrieve her, no problem.
Yeah, just wake her up.
No, detach the two.
Yeah.
Want me to detach the two?
Well, it's
Yeah.
a vacuum here.
You
She's
can-
gonna
you can-
suffocate.
You
No,
can
that's
bring
right.
it back to the Hermes.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up!
Like,
Oh
what's wrong?
shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
God damn it.
I meant detach, not wake up.
Why are those buttons so identical?
Yeah. So.
I'm colorblind, damn it! I
And
couldn't
it's
tell.
0 G's. I guess it's easy
Damn it,
enough
why
to
is
move.
no-
Can I rig a remote control thing on the ship?
Hmm?
All right, so I will do that.
It doesn't give you fine control, but you can make it go.
I wanted to go.
In the general direction.
There's a
I
planet
wanted
with
to
a
shoot that way, and
Yeah.
then I want to be able to open a door.
Okay.
Okay.
To get the marine and the two back.
No, so the space thing's back, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I rig it so I can remote control it to trigger the thrusters and get it away from us.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to take the mining charge, rip the tape off of it, close a door on it,
Oh yeah.
and then once it's very far away from us, I would like to open that door in the engine room.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You can you rig that up. That's actually pretty clever.
I was thinking of something like that.
Yeah.
And while we're going off to that's like, since we've taken care of that thing at the moment, everybody
Yeah.
else, do we have access to the lab to download any data before we go?
Yeah, I can download
Yeah,
it.
you downloaded the data already. Like
Yeah.
the science lab did have some specimens, but that's about it.
Okay, so I just wanted the data particularly on whatever the hell this is, because this is fascinating. Horrifying, but fascinating.
Yeah. Let me double check. Yeah, there is. Yeah. So you get more specimens. You get that. It seems to be the initial story seems to be that they came back from a frontier planet with something that they didn't understand very well, and it got loose and it killed them all. And then the people from Caltech 65 came here and tried to desert using the ship, and it didn't work out so well for them. So you get on board Caltech 65, and there is the quartermaster waiting for you.
I wait till the ship's out of the mass pull of Caltech and then blow it up.
Yeah. It goes. It doesn't. It compromises the ship. Breaks into a bunch of small parts, and obviously the engine room is gone, and the egg sac is presumably disintegrated.
And whatever it is, it keeps speeding away from us.
Yep. And all of you get into the station. It is a very Spartan. It's basically a large. You're in the main.
Is Captain Finnegan still
Yeah, Captain Finnegan.
hands off managing?
Captain Finnegan will stay on board the ship, but Mortimer will come with you, and Garcia will be on standby as backup if you need it. But Captain Finnegan is staying with the ship. She's keeping the engines on. But yeah, so the five of you get on there. It is a massive Spartan chamber. This is basically a converted cargo hold. They only provide life support to maybe 5 to 10% of the station at any given time. The rest of it is just cargo containers.
Yeah.
Some cargo containers can all be plugged in to get power if they are carrying live things or specimens or whatever. But yeah, the majority of
Is the cryo person on our ship? Or
yeah, it's on your ship right now. You can wake her up if you want, or you could leave her as a potential new PC if somebody needs a new character.
No, we're all gonna live. Wake her up.
Okay, sure.
But you can wake her up if you want more plot information now. But like, if you want that spare character, you could wake her
Nah.
up.
Spare character.
Okay, yeah,
I say we want information.
yeah. All right, so spare
There's a
character.
replace Teamster, so I'm going first.
Yeah.
I can help.
The
Wine grenade.
you get the inside. The Quartermaster Jones is there. He is by himself.
Hello, Quartermaster Jones.
Hello. You said you're auditors?
That's correct.
Yeah. Mortimer's there too. Yes, please point me to a central database so I can perform my work. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Quartermaster Jones. Did the life forms that were present on the Oceana make it aboard Caltech?
No, the Oceana never boarded or delivered cargo on board Caltech 65.
Any idea what the hell those things were?
No, it's there's a lot of ships from the fringe that come in and they have weird xeno specimens or artifacts. They ship them out usually.
Mortimer, can you make sure to check the veracity of Quartermaster Jones's statement?
Yes, I can. I would be
In
happy
every
to do
statement he
Well,
has
that
said
brings
prior.
up the other questions too. During that is why that's like some of the lies about having sending the escape pods over there.
At this point, I guess I should tell you this ship is under a quarantine. You can't leave now until the quarantine's lifted, and I don't know when that's going to happen. Our ship has an AI system. It's a seed AI. It's meant to teach and improve itself, and it has a.
Statements. Augustine.
It's supposed to be able to detect threats that are non-standard. So it learns how to detect threats, and it's detected a threat somewhere, and it won't let the ship go. Anyone leave once they board until then.
Should have came in with a exit.
And
I'm definitely still wearing my vaccine.
yeah, the problem is it won't let anyone communicate with that because it feels that would bring more people here that would increase the risk of the threat.
And what exactly is the threat?
It doesn't know exactly. At least I don't. I'm not an expert in this stuff. If you wanna, we don't have access to the thing, but if you go further in, you can get access to the AI and you can ask it yourself. There's been some problems here.
Elaborate, please.
There's been some instability in the crew. There's been some insubordination, some murders.
Sounds very serious.
Other things, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on anymore. I stay out here towards the edge, and it's like the further you go into the heart of the station, the worse it gets. A lot of people have reported seeing things too.
So they're having hallucinations?
I guess I stay out here. This place seems to be calm.
How many crew are on board?
Well, there were 48. Bioscan stopped working a while ago. There's something weird going on. We keep getting a very large number of life forms on the station, but I'm not sure if that's calibrated right.
I'll run mine.
Yeah, let's run the bioscanner.
Okay.
It's just
Roll disadvantage.
no. What
Roll
disadvantage?
2 and take the lowest.
Take the worst.
Yeah, that's right.
So in this case, just using basic biology or genetics on this too.
Biology.
Okay. All right, so that's ought 2. 91. Yeah, obviously. So
Yeah, it's something.
Not 2 it is. All right.
They are.
You said advantage, right?
Yeah, there's disadvantage.
I heard advantage.
There is something wrong with the bio. There's a lot of things picking up causing interference. There's something interfering with the signals.
Is it looking very similar to what we saw? Like
No.
the staticky.
Nope, very
or
different.
that was that was
There seems to be a lot amount of life towards the center of the station, the core.
okay.
But
I have my body cam on, by the way.
okay, yeah,
The whole time.
yeah, no, that's fair. So,
I use it to catch up. Terrified cryo sleep extra character.
So we can figure out the AI can edit.
yeah,
live
honestly, there's some people who have access to our cargo hold system. You see all these, he points overhead, there are these cargo containers that are overhead on, we have a magnetized system to manipulate cargo containers around here. You can use them to sort of reshape the interior, and someone blocked off access to the interior from here.
Are we certain this is not the AI is doing?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Now that you mention it, I don't know. Yeah, all of you can roll intellect at this point.
Yes, make it.
I fail.
Made it.
I also make it.
All right, you notice that Quartermaster Jones' back suit doesn't fit him very well. And back suits are usually, especially this is a higher end one with like printed on name. Those would be custom made. It's not his suit.
Does it say Jones at least?
Yeah, it does say Jones.
He's not Jones. Or is he emaciated? Is he...
He looks fed. Like, he doesn't look... He's not fat, but he's not, like, starving.
I mean, like... His
is Mortimer... Can I get Mortimer off to the side?
Hmm?
Mortimer.
Yes.
Do you have a crew roster of the Caltech already loaded?
Yes.
With pictures?
What is Mr. Jones' first name?
It is Duncan.
Okay.
I'll ask the other one. Mortimer, do you have... those records also have pictures along with them?
Yes. Checking. Oh, it is not him.
That's
So
what
I'll go over
that's
to
what
him
I
and say,
assumed from the very first.
Corporal Jones, or Martin. May I call you Martin?
Yeah.
I take out the revolver.
Okay.
You are not Corporal Jones.
Facial recognition. Who is he?
I'm the quartermaster. I found the suit. The real quartermaster is the one blocking off access.
What's your real name, son?
It's important for the audit, you understand.
As in, we
Corporal,
don't
might I
have...
suggest that you restrain Mr. Jones? Or whomever this may be?
That sounds delightful.
My real name's Sean.
Like,
To start, Sean.
What?
What else can you tell us?
Sean, Fairfield. Yeah.
All right. Manifest.
Yeah.
I'll search him.
He's not listed as one of the crew.
What ship were you on,
Like
Sean?
Ross, search him.
Okay. He has a handheld computer and a couple of tools and some algae packets, which are food.
Like, he's unarmed.
Hoarding algae packets.
Jerkins. I got hooked on the stuff in the service. Like, have a seat. Let's talk.
Okay.
And they just shove him into a
Now
seat.
we're going to Chris Hansen him. Have a seat.
I woke up here. I was supposed to be a colonist. They put me in a Cairo tube, and then I woke up to screaming somewhere in here. They said the quartermaster went to the core, but when he came back, something was wrong with him. He started killing people. So I grabbed the vac suit, which turned out to be his, and I got out here. I've sort of told him I'd open all the airlocks up if he ever gets close, and blow the life support. And he left me alone after that.
See, is that so hard?
How long
Isn't
ago
it
was
great?
that, Sean?
It feels great to share.
2 months ago.
Okay. And you had no communications with him since. He's not tried to...
Every once in a while, he says weird things. He keeps screaming about they're out to get me. I think he's talking to someone else. I don't know.
Why would you lie to us, Sean?
That's a lack of trust. We like to trust.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to be called a mutant, like a pirate. Like, I'm not trying to take the station.
Clearly not.
I don't know. I just thought you just believe me, and then I could go with you.
Again, that shows a lack of trust.
But,
We need to trust each other now if we're going to get out of this.
yeah.
Well, given the audit status,
Yeah.
anybody else who's on this area non-registered and is shown to be giving misinformation is, less likely to make it off. So it is important that you're as honest with us as possible.
Okay.
And specifically telling us how we might be able to get around the quartermaster's blocks. Because you have good control, but we need some more to make sure this audit goes well.
Okay. Well, there's 3 switches. If you activate them all at once, it'll override his control. At least on the cargo hold to a degree. So you can get further in, moving some of the cargo containers.
You have no remote access to the AI?
I'm not an expert on that stuff. I don't think so. There was a terminal where you could just type things and it would answer you. And so I found out what I knew, and then I ran.
Mortimer, do we have access to the AI from here?
Checking. No.
Where's the closest terminal?
It is beyond there. There should not be so many cargo containers in the way, but there is a path. If we manipulate the containers, we can make a path forward.
This is now cube.
Oh god, it's a video game puzzle. Fuck.
Cube.
Obviously, we must manipulate the containers.
Or
Cube,
hyper.
Cube 2.
So,
Yeah,
Hypercube.
cube 2, hypercube.
He okay. Yeah. He shows he has on his handheld computer. He has a little map of this area that he made himself, and he gives it to you or uploads it to you, whatever device you have. So yeah, but you'll have to split up because you have to activate switches at the same time.
okay. So, there's 3, right?
There's 3 switches.
Okay. So, at least 2 right now.
Mortimer should have the ability to man the ship, and I trust my technical skills. Sean appears to have some sort of familiarity with the terminals, so I suggest that we 3 make teams, and then you go with us.
So who's going with who?
That is merely my suggestion.
Okay. Well, there's point 1, 2, and 3. Who's going to go to point 1?
I'll take Sean with me to point 1.
Okay. Who's going to go to point 2?
I will go to point 2.
Okay.
Who would like to go with me?
I'll go.
Okay. Who is point 3?
Guess I'll go with Mortimer.
Okay. All right.
It's like Clue. It's split up, gang.
Might I suggest that you go with Mortimer? I also have a gun,
Sure, why not?
in case we are accosted by these rebellious crewmates.
Okay. So point 1 is you and Sean. Okay. So, let's see here. All right.
They don't have guns.
I have a train card.
Okay.
Everything's gonna be fine now.
Yeah. So, Trent Gun can pierce
stun baton.
vac suit. So, you put on the
Got a jittery guy.
yeah.
Throw the jittery guy at him. Also, more importantly, he's by himself for when he fails his sand check. And, want to be clear, no TACNAT.
I've already done my damage. Get the fuck to your switch.
So, Dr. Salinger,
Yes.
you head down there with Sean, and you both hear footsteps coming toward you, and around the corner, you see someone you didn't think you would see. What?
The book. Can I see the book?
Oh, okay. Sean is, of course, sort of distracted, looking around, very paranoid. And you see around the corner, you see Executive Miller. He was one of the corporate people in charge of the terraforming platform. You thought he died. He blew up. But, of course, you didn't know for certain. You don't know who was on the platform, who wasn't.
Solaris shit.
Yeah. He looks at you for a second rather angrily and then disappears back into shadow.
What we do in the shadows?
That can't be. That can't be.
Huh? What?
Did you just see that?
See what?
So I think that's like the audio and visual hallucinations you were talking about are already kicking in.
Oh? What'd you see?
Somebody who is long dead.
Huh.
Or should be long dead.
Okay.
But I'll see that. Have you experienced this yourself?
I try not to think about it.
That's not a definite yes or no, Sean.
I don't know. I've been by myself a lot. It's hard to know if everything I see and hear is, real.
Understandable. So, yeah, how long? And it's like you said that you've been experiencing this for at least a couple months.
Mm-hmm. I've broken up a couple cargo containers using what's inside.
Well, at least that's a testament to your ability to survive. But I suggest we keep talking to each other as we go through. Maybe keep ourselves grounded in reality.
There is a crackle. The fuck do you think you're doing, Salinger? It's Miller's voice.
That's not real. That is in the past. We are moving forward. It's the only thing that we can do. I'm guessing I need a sanity check on that. So
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, made that one.
All right.
What's up?
Yep.
Keep giving them all the sand rolls now.
Yep.
Good plan.
You're going to be in fucking trouble soon.
So, Kay, who are you with again?
No, I mean, we won't have to take it.
I'll
because
be
we're
with
around.
the engineer. What's your name again, Jason?
Kyla.
Kyla Conner. All right.
So Kyla and I are going towards 2.
Yeah. As the two of you round a corner, you see a door, Kyla, that starts closing as soon as you're there, and you see someone running towards you, and then it closes. And that was a very familiar face.
Who do I recognize?
You saw a door. You heard a door close, but by the time you turned, the door is closed.
Like, off to the side? Is
Yeah,
that the
there's-
direction we're going?
Yeah, it's just off to the side.
Did you... Okay?
I saw that door close, yes.
There was someone there.
One of the crew members, no doubt.
Well, possibly, yeah. Should we check or should we... We should... No, we've got to do this job, right?
Yes, we have no power against them. They've had an enormous amount of time to prepare for our arrival. If they wish to kill us, they will likely accomplish it.
Oh, well, I picked the perfect partner for this.
All right.
Tactically, the best we can do is achieve the objective.
Are we in vaccinates right now, or is
Yeah,
it...
if you want to be, yeah.
Okay.
I certainly am.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we're going to keep going.
Okay. You don't investigate.
Nope.
All
Red herring.
right. So you continue on. And you get to point 2. Point 3, that is Corporal Quintil and
Mortimer.
Corporal Quintil, there, as you walk along the path, you see a kitten, a small cat. Yeah. Mortimer stops.
Like,
Condition 1!
are there cats on the station?
Running inventory. There are no cats listed as crew members.
There are no cats on the...
I do not have a full inventory of the cargo manifest.
Man, that's the humor I came to know and love during our years of floating silently through the void.
Yeah, was it infinity or was it 3 seconds? Hyperspace is weird. You don't really... Humans don't like it.
Yeah.
Androids are programmed to not care.
Yeah.
Sometimes...
Okay, well then, I'll let it go by.
All right, it runs by. Then you hear footsteps coming to your side.
Like, identify yourself!
Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Naomi. Small girl comes out from around the corner. She's dressed like a colonist. Yeah.
Give the Marina Newt. Dead man.
Have you seen my cat?
Went that way.
Oh,
Right. Is there anyone else on the station?
lots of people. It's a colony ship.
Hey, so what's been going on?
We're going to a new world.
You certainly are.
We're going to settle on it. And Dad says I get to name a mountain.
Okay then. Look, it's
Or a lake. But not both.
kind of dangerous out here. Where are you staying?
Come on, Poe. Where are you? Come here. She starts looking for the cat.
All right, I'll let her go.
All right.
We got work to do.
Mhm.
Because all my instincts are telling me to unload this clip. No, I don't know. I'm not. No.
Your character's instincts,
Yeah.
or you're out of play.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly. I'm trying not to metagame here.
All right.
But yeah, let's get our work done. Then we'll.
All right. All three of you, all 3 points are accessed at the same time, and you regain access to control over the cargo containers. Essentially, rebooting it so that you can start moving them around. So, with Mortimer has already programmed a path for the cargo containers to be moved, so that you don't have to do that puzzle bullshit, and that you can progress further. So, as you're walking back, Moore's like, "Who are you talking to?" I was programming the cargo containers. I wasn't paying attention.
Some kid.
There's a child here?
Yeah.
That's highly unorthodox. There are no children listed as crew members.
Said she was a colonist.
Norcats.
Yeah, Norca.
Have any of you been experiencing... I think some of us may be experiencing potential hallucinations due to whatever the artificial intelligence is doing here.
None that I'm aware of.
Well, I saw somebody who, is dead because of me, but I reject the death, not the action, but still.
All right. So
They shouldn't be here.
you continue on. And
I'm sure it was a normal kid
I think
looking
the
for the
doctor's
cat.
losing it.
yeah.
Calms off. We might need to take drastic measures.
So
I'm not using it when I admit it.
you progress further in, and that's when you see bloodstains on the wall, and also
So are we all reunited?
yeah.
And
And
it
you
feels
also
so good.
see
Sean's
like
going
scratches.
Leading the way.
You're making him go.
He
Oh.
knows where he's going.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Please don't make me go.
And it will go...
Yeah. Okay. Point a gun at him. John's liable is going to agree. Like he's not going to disagree with the android with a gun.
Okay, I have a question. Why were you put on this mission?
I volunteered, like you.
This was kind of forced upon us. I'm wearing this, ironically, my volunteer patch.
So, but there's bloodstains on the wall.
How old does it look?
Yeah, by the way, this place has gravity, so it is dried. It's not dripping anymore.
Okay, so... at least on their biology roll to see if you can determine the age of
It's more than a few days.
Okay,
so you can't really tell.
Well, you could do a DNA check, too.
That's true. I do have the
determine who it might be on the manifest.
I do have my med scanner, so I can pull up that information. Good point.
Or the field.
Can't wait to see the
field
CRT
recorder.
DNA helix.
Yeah.
Slowly turning.
Processing.
Processing.
Unfortunately, no. That's going to be an 80, so it's too degraded.
Yep. So, everyone can give me an intellect check, except for Tom, we're going to be military training.
A military training?
Just intellect.
Fail.
Okay.
Nope.
Did you make it?
Success!
There's nothing I can add to it, right? So now I
I mean, it's basically general awareness if you
Yeah,
have.
I make it.
Okay. There's nothing, yeah. So, with that, you realize the way these containers, they're letting you access further in the interior, but it's clearly you being led into an ambush site.
Don't go do not advance further in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's an ambush.
So, yeah, there is
How can you tell?
It's a marine thing.
Yeah. The way the containers are laid out, basically, someone would have the higher ground.
Kind of a perfect kill zone.
Yeah. And would be able to open fire on you, while you would have to turn around to see them. So,
As I said, they've had potentially infinite time to prepare for us. It's extremely unlikely we'll survive an encounter.
so you can go straight ahead into the ambush.
Oh, we're not going to be doing that.
Okay, well, what are you going to do then? You are surrounded by cargo containers. You're essentially in a
Hey, Sean, why don't you go take point? No, I'm kidding.
You could do that, yeah. I would make fucking fear checks for you all. Well, actually, panic rolls maybe, depending on what happens to Sean.
Mortimer, what's in the cargo containers around us?
I'm glad you asked. There are 3 cargo containers around you right now. Let's see here. Go ahead and roll a percentile.
7.
7.
Double or 7?
This one is filled with wine.
60.
60. This has botanical, horticultural equipment and samples, seeds, that kind of thing.
34.
That's odd. Decorative sculptures, colloquially known as garden gnomes. They do not appear to be hollow. They appear to be filled with something. I'm not sure what. Their weight is off.
Break one open with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're opening up that container.
Yeah.
You open up, there's just hundreds of garden gnomes.
I break one open.
It's full of small containers of pills.
Oh, good. It's just drugs. We're fine.
Are we in 0G?
Nope, you're in grappling.
It's spun? Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, that would be probably a chemistry roll to identify that too. Could I do a general intelligence to...
If you had somebody take it, you could use biology to identify what's happening to them.
Or actually, I have a med scanner. Could that actually...
Yeah, a med scanner. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Sean!
Here.
Sean, boy!
It's like,
I'm just going to put it under the med scanner. To see
what's
what
going on?
pops up
Here,
as.
oh
my god.
Okay.
Yeah, that did 32.
Yeah, they're illegal stimulants. Woo! So, yeah. Think cyber coke, essentially.
Ooh, the best kind of coke.
Yeah. So, you have seen these cargo containers. You can move them around if you want to. Of course, that's going to alert whoever could be lying in ambush for you. But or you could charge through the ambush site. If you try and move,
pill, right?
Basically, you're going into it just normally looks like there's a. It would be normally, from your perspective, it looks like you're usually going to turn around the corner. But you know, because of Mortimer's and the intelligence scan, that there is a gate that is closed, so you'd be trapped in a dead end, and there would be basically a kind of like a duck blind, but made of a cargo container above you, and so someone would be able to fire down upon you while you'd have to turn around to shoot back. So, usually like a pillbox, essentially, is right above you. But yeah. So,
what's in the horticultural one?
There's a variety of like seeds, plants, and then equipment to like greenhouse to set up the equipment to set up a greenhouse.
Fertilizers as well.
Sure.
So,
how heavy is a door?
The door that's ahead of you.
Those cargo containers.
Like the standard door. I mean, it's pretty heavy. Like it's made
Use
of
it as
metal.
a shield, maybe.
Oh yeah, you could.
If we carried it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Laser cutter.
Give me combined strength of 40 to lift it, to carry it. No, just like however many characters are carrying it.
I got 35.
I have 31.
So yeah, the two of you could carry it and maneuver around. So, so you could just brave the ambush with that as your cover.
Corporal, could you deal with the attackers once they've revealed themselves?
It depends. I mean, I'm one guy. I don't know how many that there are. And yeah, training counts for something, but numbers are numbers.
Mortar and I could go ahead and sustain the onslaught.
Like, if you want to, that's fine. But if there's 40 guys in there, that's not going to matter what tactics you
I will say, if they're 40 guys, they wouldn't be bothering with the ambush. They would have attacked by now.
Yeah.
So,
come, Mortimer.
all right, yeah. So you do that, you'll have advantage on your armor save. That's what that does, because you have cover. So,
what's the armor in a vet suit?
You get plus 10 to your current armor roll.
Okay.
So, that's a 1 though. So, no, that's an 11. Yeah, that's an 11, which is a critical success. So,
awesome.
Yeah. It is. Someone fires at you with a nail gun.
Do you want to do it? I was going to take Mortimer.
Oh, Mortimer's left.
I mean, you already went out, so like
Yeah.
you're getting shot at. Like,
I would take Mortimer with me because
you can roll your armor save though. If you roll critical, you'll
his life doesn't matter.
yeah.
I won't take the critical failure. I'll take the regular failure. Thank you very much.
All right. So, I don't know what to do. All right. So the nail gun fires.
Who's it going to hit, him or Mortimer?
It's gonna hit you. Yes, player characters. 8 plus 10, 18 damage.
Shit.
Jesus.
How
Because
much
it's
do you
critical hit.
have?
Yeah. 62.
So, yeah, it is a nail gun being fired at you, and it.
So 62 minus 18.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've started combat. The attacker went first because they were in cover waiting for you, and they fired on poor Kay. As the nail gun pierces through the door and hits you in the chest, apparently. Yeah.
Okay, so from his point of view...
Next round we'll roll initiative, but this round he already acted first, so you can all act now. So
Okay. So we can see...
you have to run out. Like you're basically under the pillbox, so you can run out into the where you're in view of them, and you'll be able to see them.
Oh, so we weren't like just hanging back.
They went
and
out
spotting?
front. Like one person can be under the door and also have cover. So I assumed it was the Marine.
Yeah.
So you look up, you see someone in a vac suit holding a nail gun that just fired at you.
Like, oh, hostile.
Yep. All right.
Conscience cleared.
All right. Make an attack roll.
No, I miss.
All right. What weapon are you using? The submachine gun?
Yeah.
All right. You can fire 4 more times before you need to reload.
All right.
You fire. All right. So the Marine fires. You don't know. So you can run out and see what happens. And now you could climb up to get inside the pillbox and go hand to hand with the attacker if you want to. You don't have to, obviously. Or you could work on opening the door.
I'm just trying to think of some way that we can we were allowed to move these things around. Is there some way that I can maneuver these cargo things and push the guy or hit him?
You had access to cargo containers up ahead. You're now further in, so
Okay.
You'd have to gain access to it again.
Can I see where it's coming from?
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, if you just
Can I use my laser cutter to maybe try to cut?
Yeah, you're under the pillbox, so you could actually cut a hole into the pillbox.
Like we believe this laser.
All right, give me.
I have
heavy
no
machine.
idea.
Use
Heavy
heavy
machine.
Yeah.
I don't have heavy machine.
Oh well, what skills do you have?
0G mechanical repair.
Yeah, mechanical repair.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
you can use
opposite.
that.
Have that one above all else.
This is the real
16.
If it has a heavy machinery skill, I want to run it.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so you start cutting. We'll take one more action to open a hole in the pillbox, but it's halfway there. So very good. What are you going to do?
Okay. Looking at that from the med scanner right now, too, what are the immediate effects of the stimulant that's in here?
You don't.
Or actually, I have stim packs on here, too. What was the effects on those? So,
Stimpaks, I think, were healing equipment.
is it healing, just healing? Because
yeah, immediate 2d10 to health and temporarily increase strength in combat for 1d10 hours. So yeah, you would have to spend an action to use it. So
sure, go ahead and use that on mine because my combat is nothing. So
okay.
So the attack just...
All right.
Juiced it up, man.
Add 2d10 to health.
right.
Then increase strength in combat by 2d10 each for 1d10 hours.
all right, so
Yeah.
so
There's a danger of getting addicted. So yeah, but one shot. So
Can I act?
huh?
Can I act?
You did act. You ran out.
Okay.
Yeah.
so 2d10 to health and 2d10
Yeah.
to
So
combat.
2d10 to health, strength, and combat.
Is that one roll for everything?
I'll let you choose.
Okay, so I'll do separate for each.
Okay.
So I'll add 8 to my
Okay.
health.
Okay.
I'll just do it myself.
You don't have to tell me. Just keep it. All right. So now we have a new round, and now it's standard combat procedure. So, oh yeah, by the way, everyone make a fear save.
Fuck, I'm near the doctor.
That's sanity.
Everyone's at a disadvantage near me. So
11.
sorry, you got to roll 2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I failed.
Oh.
You have to roll 2 and take the worst. Everyone rolls a disadvantage near me. I'm off-putting. So you have to take the worst roll.
I fight you now. No, I'm over it now.
Did everyone fail?
No.
I was fine.
Okay.
No, I failed because of the disadvantage. So.
Oh, well, I take one just because he failed.
Yep.
And everyone
Oh my
takes one
fucking
'cause he
God.
No, that's for sanity, not fear.
failed. Oh, for Salinger. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't. No, never
Then I'm
mind.
fine.
Oh,
All
wait,
right,
so,
if you
well,
failed
I've
the
already-
check, you gain 1 stress.
So do I actually?
You take 1 stress.
And you're also stunned next round. You're supposed to be stunned during the ambush, so.
Let's see. And that might last for 5 hours.
We don't
Yeah.
we don't freeze in combat. That's how we die.
All right, so everyone make a speed check.
I didn't freeze. Ross made me freeze.
I crit success.
Okay.
I succeed.
All right.
Let's succeed.
Well, you're stunned, so you
Yeah.
yeah. If you failed your fear check, you're stunned for this round. If you succeed your speed
You
check,
made it with disadvantage?
yeah. If you succeed your speed check, you take your action before the bad guy attacks. So.
I throw down the door and shoot at him.
Yeah. All right.
I regret this.
Is that speed?
Combat.
Oh, combat. Okay.
Yeah.
Not very good at that.
Well, you could also.
I make it! 14
Okay.
out of 33.
All right, let's see. He does have advantage because he's in a pillbox with a partial cover. So he will.
Should have checked it down so you had like.
He will get disadvantage. He has a 30% base. So that is a. That is a 4, so that would succeed but fail against you. The other one would be a 49. So he did succeed, but you got higher without going over. So you hit him. So go ahead and roll damage.
What's a revolver do?
Revolver does 3d10.
It does pew damage.
Yeah.
Pew.
Also knocks them down. On a crit, it knocks them down. So yeah.
15?
15. All right. The person in the vac suit is wounded.
Is there atmosphere in here?
Yes.
Okay.
These sections
So
all
it
have
doesn't
atmosphere.
matter that we're punctured? Okay.
Yeah. All these sections, I will say if you go into vacuum,
Okay.
right? The part of the station you're in. All
right, I just wanna make
Yeah. No, that's right. Who else made it? You did on your speed check. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What do you want to do?
Shoot, I shot him.
All right. Okay.
At what?
5.
Okay. So he gets 2 fails. And he got an 80 on his first one, so that fails. And he got a 31 out of his 30, so
Failed.
you hit. So go ahead and roll
What's an
damage.
SMG do?
SMG does 40-10.
Kill it.
That's a lot of ammo. That's 10, 18, 25.
25. So he has taken an even 40. So yeah, he goes down.
So, fine, motherfucker.
Does he fall?
Yeah, he falls down. He's below cover, so you don't see what happens to him. So he doesn't take an action this round. So someone will have to get up into the build. Of course, you're stunned, so you don't finish your laser thing. But and
Androids are not freaky.
but you recover, and you can give me. Well, no, you made a mechanical repair check, so you can finish opening the hole in there. Who wants to climb in to see what happened? See what happened to your attacker? Curiosity.
No. If you fail a check, we all fail a check.
I'm not.
We run in the other direction from Aaron's character.
So what do you? It's like
I'm helping. I do not want to be near his sanity bomb.
Yeah. So the scientist, Dr. Salinger, gets in there.
Some bullshit. Yeah. Get the fuck away from him.
Yeah, the person's on the ground, sprawled out. It appears dead, or bleeding out.
Let's see. Well, med scanner to check to see if he's still.
Yeah.
How did he die?
Well,
I think it was the bullets.
Let's see if he was bleeding out. So, but
Yeah, go ahead.
There's lead poisoning, motherfucker.
Heyo.
I'm a lead farmer, motherfucker.
Audit 1 made it.
Critical success. Yeah, critical success. Oh, warning, danger. A xenoparasite detected inside.
Kill it with fire.
Notice that there's like big thing on the abdomen. Just suddenly all these little dots come up, and then you zoom in to scan to see little worm-shaped things that are all throughout its system. Yeah, you give me a sanity check. Yeah.
God damn it! Can't we run in the other direction?
You're not in the same room.
No, I'm flying tough. Get over yourself.
No one else rushed inside the pillbox.
This is fun.
It's fine.
It is made it 36.
Okay. Yeah.
So, trying to think
On
of it.
sanity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right.
No, I have 40 on sanity. So
Okay.
I'm good, so, yeah.
Yeah. You see that. He's whoever this person is, human who has alien parasites in them.
Oh God! So did he have the gun still with him, or?
Yeah, there's a nail gun there.
Oh, it was a nail gun. So I'm trying to think. I have.
But think like video game nail gun that like shoots hyperspeed.
Like from
nails.
Quake.
Yeah, like from Quake. Well,
Sort of nail gun that could actually do shit on a spaceship.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, very good point. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Shoot, I'm trying to think of anything that would be flammable next to me that I could. It's a chemical compound that I would have for.
Well, aside from his vac suit does have a lot of holes in it. So
Yeah.
these are not like large worms. These are think more like parasites.
Parasitic worms. So.
Yeah, but they're xenocomposition.
Oh God. So. Working around. So yeah, that's a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick. I have a stun baton.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can just electrocute them to death.
Okay, sure.
I don't want them getting out. I'm just putting another show charge.
What happens if we galvanize them?
And I just die automatically.
Yeah, you all hear the sound of electricity burning flesh.
Like, are you doing science over there?
Yeah,
And then immediately
yeah.
I
You stick it in a gunshot hole wound, and you make the worms writhe around inside the vac suit, which is disgusting.
Great.
Yeah, but your vac suit is uncompromised. So yeah, you electrocute them real good.
You got it for free.
I will remove the nail from my chest and try and perform first aid.
So, but yeah.
myself.
Yeah, go for that.
And I'll go down there to help. So
Okay,
33.
is that a crit success?
Would that be intellect?
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
And I have a first aid kit, whatever that does.
would it be a critical failing on the odds, or is that different here?
No, it is. He made it. So
It's doubles, but under.
Doubles. Okay. So, sorry.
Oh, that plus 10 to bandage wounds and stop bleeding. So,
okay.
But yeah, it doesn't do any.
Okay.
Let me help you.
There's a thing on that. There we go. Damage, weapons, range.
Stop my milk leaking.
Yeah.
No android blood.
It's always yeah.
So that's what you decided. Your
Strawberry milk. We decided.
Yeah.
Remember?
If your blood's not milk, what's the point of being an android?
All right.
Thank you.
I saw it here a second ago.
does your body good.
How do I heal? Oh, 10.3. All right. Let's wait further. There we go. How do I heal? What's your body save, by the way?
My body save is 40.
Okay, so it would have been a critical success either way. Equal to the amount you were succeeded by. So heal 6. So you got a 33, so that would be 3 normally, but it's critical, so you get 6.
Cool. All right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I start trying to open that door that was blocked.
Yep, it's easy to open. It was just closed; it wasn't locked, and you proceed on.
Does somebody want the nail gun? We may be tacked in.
Well, you take it. You keep what you kill.
First off, first off, the only reason I was using this was to take care of the pathogenic parasites that were within that.
Well, you
person.
certainly solved that problem, didn't you?
Because we needed that too.
So
Granted, I have
nail
full
gun.
samples right now. I don't need the nail gun. I have a tranquilizer gun. That's how I sleep.
Great. You
Moving
died
on.
first. Sorry. All right. Here, you want the nail gun?
I guess I'll have both that and the laser cutter.
Yeah,
Sure.
just remember, when he dies, everyone's conscience is clean. We
Okay.
offered it to him.
So
I still have one shot in my revolver.
that's all you
Really?
need.
Really?
So you continue on further into the interior of the station, and all of you come to what can only be described as an artful arrangement of cargo containers that are up on their sides or at angles, and they have been partially opened up. You realize these cargo containers contain prefabricated housing for a colony, but they have been opened up to reveal made almost. So you can't make all of them out there, but this whole chamber opens up a little more. It almost looks like the arrangement of a town, almost, but somewhat chaotic and discordant. There's one house that's up at like a 20-degree angle, being propped up by part of another cargo container, and it is the house has been made. It's been made out to look like a model house, like you would go to visit a real estate agent. Here's what the house looks like. But there is a mannequin there, standing there in the living room of this prefab house.
Sean, is this your doing?
Sean is. I need to. I don't want to go. Please don't make me go any further.
Is that a no, Sean?
No, I have not.
So
You've got binoculars.
Okay. I see it very closely.
Okay. Make sanity check.
All right. Definitely fail that.
Okay. Make a panic roll.
Do I gain stress?
Yes, gain a stress.
And that's 2d10 plus my stress?
Yep.
Why is
If you
it a
roll over
panic
your
roll and,
no, first roll 2d10, and if you roll over your current stress, you don't panic.
If I roll over my current
Yeah. First is a stress check. So,
well, I rolled 7.
and what's your current stress?
6.
So if you roll over, you don't panic and you relieve one stress.
Cool.
Oh, that's nice.
So because you see it first, that's not a mannequin. That's a living person that is frozen like a statue. But you can see something growing. It is a man, like in a sort of this house is very nice. Look how nice this house is. But there are things growing on him, and it's not a green sweater he's wearing. There are plants growing on his skin.
Doctor, the parasites appear to have another life stage.
These look like earth plants. Like
so that
Field
look
recorder.
at that point. So
You want to borrow my field
so,
recorder?
he's
now?
the only one who's seen that yet because he has the binoculars. So if anybody else approaches, so do you?
What
do
do
you
you
warn? Yeah. So
Doctor, could you bioscan that mannequin?
I think it's field scanner at this time. It's
well,
Flora.
we're the med. Well,
bioscanner will still work.
I've
any
got
one of
the
these.
field recorder.
Any one of these can work. So,
Yeah.
so I can
This
do.
is the
I can. Although, do you see any particular issues up front, in front of it, or is there anything guarding it?
Not that I know of.
Other unseen eyes.
He appears frozen.
So you say that's plants.
Would you like me to direct the beam?
No, he hasn't said
He's
anything.
firmly planted,
He's-
okay?
He's firmly planted.
But-
May I
Okay.
borrow the bioscanner?
So, we can. Well, again, we'll need to go through. I can go up there and take a look if you feel safe.
You cannot do it at a distance.
So,
You can.
we can. All right, I'll give it a
I
try.
mean,
So-
you scanned that other ship from where you were. Yeah.
okay, so I didn't know
A
the
tight
distance.
beam on the mannequin, please, to scan for life.
All right, now, well, obviously I can do that
All
too.
right.
So,
Give me. Yeah, biology.
doesn't really give the visceral experience, but I will.
I'm moving along.
Yes, 12. Success.
Give me a sanity save. What Let's see. No. Yeah, give me a
Just
panic
saying
check.
if it's life or not.
Yeah.
He can't see it closely enough. He
Okay,
doesn't
well,
have
it's
binoculars.
reading human and
Their animal cells have chlorophyll. God damn it!
No. Here's why you have to make a panic check. It's reading human and basil.
It's very savory, human apparently. So
Yeah.
All right.
So roll 2d10.
All right.
We really should kill it all with fire. I'm just
And
saying.
add that up, and if it goes, and if it's
Just
over
roll,
my
roll it.
9, yeah, 11. So I'm
And
over
what's
my
your current stress?
6.
So yeah, you reduce your stress by 1.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay. That is a very invasive organism. So if it's doing that,
No, it's not. Well, what it is, it actually is basil. Like, it is being grown on this person. Somehow, someone's figured out how to graft plants onto humans and use them essentially as soil.
Fertilizer.
yeah, no, I was joking that being
Yeah.
like an
You
invasive
crave
species, like plant
soil.
species.
I
so.
wonder if his name is Basil.
Mortimer starts laughing.
Wait, when that goes on, actually,
I'm rolling a sanity.
when that goes on.
Sean runs.
By the way, at this point, also,
I'll run after.
Trank him.
Okay, give me
Yeah.
a combat
You're
roll.
all-
It's gonna be bad.
yeah, I snicker. That was good.
Your combat's better. Remember, you're jacked up with
It's only in 34 right now.
Yeah.
My
You
combat
injected
sucks.
yourself in the neck while all of us were fighting.
I know. I'm like this for the next 5 hours, buddies. 31. I made it.
All right. He actually dodges it. He roll. Yeah,
I'm running after.
What did he roll?
he rolled a 31 as well.
Oh.
Fender wins ties. Yeah. Yeah. He turns the corner, someone wants to
Speed?
chase after him. Yeah. If you want to chase after Sean, you can. He's going back to the way you came.
I should go. Oh no! Don't kill him.
Well, Captain Finnegan's not going to let him on the fucking ship, so
Yeah.
there's really not much he can do.
You can press on. Yeah, they're too been freaking about the mannequin a little bit, but
Sean did not like my joke.
Like, hey, don't beat yourself up about it. Let's go with a good one.
Thank you, Corporal.
what are you gonna do? You can try and you can climb other cargo containers around it to get around the mannequin, but the most direct path forward is through.
Doctor, do you find a sample of the basal human organism essential to completing the mission of the audit?
Yeah.
Mortimer?
Unfortunately, I don't know if that would actually.
We should
be.
proceed straightforward. With
At this point, right now, we're uncertain about what may be happening. This might be a side effect of the parasites we were currently seeing.
So then we move on. Onward.
All right, so you press forward. Now you two see it. You can just give me panic checks as well.
19.
All right, lower your stress by 1. So what did you roll, Tom?
30.
How did you roll 30?
Wait, was I rolling?
Roll 2d10.
2D.
Oh, it's 2D10.
Yeah.
Sorry. 14.
14. All right, what's your current stress?
5.
All right, your stress is now 4.
Okay.
So none of you panic. But yeah, there is a person trapped there who is alive. They do blink, actually. And they are being used to grow basil. And you actually see
Can they speak? Can they...
they seem to be paralyzed. There's also
Are
an
their eyes
armature on the person to keep them in place where they are, even though the house is at an angle.
Are their eyes watching us?
Their eyes don't seem to be able to focus entirely. As you were looking at this person, you can't tell what their state of mind is. Their eyes don't seem to be fully focused. The PA system, a nearby PA system crackles on. Hello,
That's Mr. King. He touched the meteorite.
welcome to my garden. You see, I've taken great lengths so that I could have a garden even here in the dark of space. And it has taken... Have you ever heard of a brewer syndrome?
It happens.
Where your intestines start making alcohol?
Kay, mentioned, Yes, it is where your intestines begin to make alcohol on their own. And I do like a good beer every once in a while. So I've been trapped here for so long, and sometimes you know the old phrase, when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. When all you have is meat,
Everything looks like a keg.
everything looks like a garden, a beautiful garden, and at the very center, just up ahead, I can sit down. And there is a sun, and there is warm, soft grass, and the illusion is complete that I'm not here, that I'm somewhere nice and safe. But the illusion is very fragile, and there are intruders who come to interrupt me gardening. So, if you would kindly leave, we could be done. But otherwise, I suppose I could always make some more time.
I want to kill him for the pun.
Can we communicate with him?
Yeah, well, it's a PA system. Yeah, you can push a button to talk to him.
Could we go around your garden?
Why?
I need to get to a place beyond your garden.
There's nothing beyond here. There's nothing.
We
Don't.
need to talk to the artificial intelligence of the place.
I'm not telling him that.
Yeah.
We did not tell him that. The button was not pressed. To be very clear, did not.
Oh, you want to talk to her, don't you? You want to?
Who's her?
Just want to know.
Oh, that's the kind of stratagem she would employ her agents to use against me to try and get me out of my garden. You're here to burn everything down, aren't you?
Your garden.
No, I am not.
I'll grant you this. There's an airwalk across.
Thank you.
So,
I suggest we airwalk across. The man seems quite agitated.
Like, hey, we're just supposed to audit this place. No one told me about stopping threats.
Okay. Mortimer says, yes, that is true. I suppose they will just, given our report, they will send in a company of Marines.
Yeah, they'll wipe it out.
Yes. There will be collateral
So let's
damage, of
finish
course.
Fair enough.
Well, that happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is not good terraforming.
So can we go
Or
to
is
the
it the
airlock?
best terraforming
There is an
ever?
airlock, yeah.
There's a Kentuckian growing
seal my
Kentucky
suit?
bluegrass.
Yep. You can seal your suit.
You don't know. We don't know he's from Kentucky.
That's what the idea is from.
Can I use the rigging gun to launch a line to where we need to go?
You sure can. If you make a successful combat check.
Shit.
I'll give you a +10. Or I'll give you advantage for
What's your
aiming.
combat?
Okay.
What's your combat?
33.
Mine's 51. I can make the shot.
Yep.
And you have advantage.
Success.
Okay.
You can roll again to see if it's critical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well.
39.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
51 is all.
All right. So you set up a line. And each of you can make it, but you will have to make a fear check. And if you fail, then you'll have to make a panic check.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I make it. I'm on the other side.
And I'm right
They
behind
don't
you.
have disadvantage.
I'm right
because I'm
behind
on
you.
the other side.
I'm right behind you.
You don't want to be right behind me because then you're going to have a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to be near him if he fails.
That's sanity.
That's
different.
sanity. You
Oh,
don't
no.
want to be near me on fear check.
All right.
11.
Okay.
10.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
So I crit.
So you see,
The void.
well, not just the void, but you recognize that there's someone clinging to the side of the ship. It's not just like an asteroid dent or something like that. There's somebody in a vac suit that is just frozen there, like literally frozen. Like they ran out of power and froze there, and they're looking at you, or like where you were. And yeah, that's freaky. So give me another panic check.
Oh,
Add 1 stress.
all right. Well, add the stress first, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your get on that?
it's 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's still
Okay.
over.
All right. So your stress stays the same.
Okay. So
It went
it's,
up, but it went back down.
Okay. So
Okay. So
there's nothing we can do for that person. So
nope. But it was spooky. That's why you had to make it. So, yeah, you all make it across with the rigging. You don't have to do anything. But you all get to the other side, and you get in. So you're on the other side of the garden, and the you come into. There is a big sign, big alert. You are going into a biologically contained area. You will. There are exotic xenospecies here. Do be aware. Follow proper containment protocols at all times.
It's great.
Okay.
Lick the walls.
So
The safest place for the samples are inside your body.
Cultivate.
Become the worm.
Cultivate.
So
You can
the
grow your own basil.
Oh.
yeah.
All right.
The there is a woman in a hazmat suit who comes forward. She is holding a laser. Let's see. No, what weapon is she using? I forgot which one it is.
Nothing.
No,
She's holding nothing.
It's a laser cutter. The large, heavy one that can cut open a ship. So, and she's pointing at you. Who sent you?
The corporation.
The company? So you're here to find out why we're fucked up here, isn't it?
Well, that's at least the basics of the answer, although we've seen a lot of compelling evidence so far.
Okay. I'm Dr. Whitmarsh. We,
Pulling up the file.
yeah. She actually was listed as one of the personnel in there. As a xenobiologist. Her specialty was in containing potential threats, hazardous cargo.
Did a great job. I mean, I'm going to give her a great review.
Thanks, Space Yelp. Self.
Or YARP.
Someone broke containment procedures. Multiple things went wrong. The long and short of it is one of the cargo shipments. Sometimes people drop off cargo shipments here because they want to get rid of them, but without raising alarms. If a container goes missing, there has to be a report. But if a container is logged here, but it's just misplaced, then it could be in here for months or years before we figure out what to do. There's thousands of containers here. We don't know what's in all of them. And there were two containers in particular, and I've done. One of them got loose or broke some sort of containment, and it affected everyone.
Did it come from the Oceana?
No, I don't. What's the Oceana?
That was the ship that was on the outside, the derelict ship outside.
I lost access to that a while ago, but the AI. I've been trying to analyze it with the AI. You could talk to the AI if you want to for more things, but there's something I figured out. Whatever's in container. X857A. I figured out something. There was a sister cargo, Y957A, and in Y9, I found these creatures in stasis, but they could block out the effects of X8. And so I grew them to form sort of a protective shield around it, but they're not perfect. But I don't know what's in
Are these
X8.
the worms?
Yes. There was we got desperate enough that I found out that these creatures are symbiotic in nature. And there was an early experiment with a crew member where I implanted them in him and to try and give him immunity. And he went in and he survived, but he was violently unstable and didn't explain what was happening, and he just disappeared into the ship.
I believe we found him.
Yeah, what was
The cargo master?
name?
The quartermaster, yes. Jones, yeah.
Yes. We found him, and he seems to be making experiments on his own.
No, Duncan Jones was the guy with the nail gun that you killed.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
The Gardener,
I
you,
covered it more.
Okay,
yeah. Gardener, you didn't even see. You just
Okay,
talked
sorry,
about
I
the
thought-
What are the effects of X857A?
You'd have to talk to the AI. The AI is only speculating on it. It's some kind of energy that it's the AI is developing a new field of science to explain it. Is the only way I can explain it.
How have you protected yourselves from the effect?
Well, I'm right here on the other side. The worms are right there. X8 is on the other side of the worms. But I think the thing is, the worms are so dense and close to me that they're very protective. But the further away from the worms are, the less the protection is. The worms aren't a solid mass. There's holes in them. And also, I figured out how to implant them safely. So
you are infected with the worms?
yes,
I was
Yeah.
saying.
yes.
Understood.
But I don't. If I mean, I'm just so tired. I found. Wait, there was a ship recently that dropped something off, and there was a remote drone in it. But it was also quarantined. If you don't want to, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just random. I need to sit down. This is very stressful. So she goes over to sit down, and
So take your time.
Is the terminal where I can speak to the AI in here?
it is.
I will load it up.
All right.
Hello, AI.
Hello, I am the Caltech 65 X threat recognition system, expert system.
I load in my credentials from the company.
Okay, hello. You are an auditor. I recognize your authority. Your cryptographic signatures have been verified.
I ask in the best possible terms to describe the threat.
Okay. What kind of scientific skill do you want to use to analyze that?
I've got computers, linguistics, and mathematics, and hacking.
Actually, give me linguistics.
All right. I crit succeed.
Okay.
44 out of 51.
You understand the language of the universe.
Not quite that. It posits that the Xeno threat in X857A is able to communicate without language, without spoken words. It is, in fact, the word psionic comes up. It is projecting a form of energy that affects sapient minds that meet a minimum threshold of intelligence.
So we got to get really dumb here.
So you figure that out, and that the worms naturally evolved to resist it. It must have come from the same planet or ecosystem. But the research logs of whatever vessel dropped this off are not available. So, but it affects the brain scans of everyone, human and android, that exist on this station. And it is not known if they are also carriers of this threat. Thus, they cannot leave until the threat is exterminated.
Why have you not jettisoned the cargo containers containing the threat?
I do not have authority to do so.
Do I have authority to do so?
Unknown.
Where might I go to discover how to eject these cargo containers?
Primary system, which is primary system controls have been routed to the sector behind you.
Okay. We need to go to the sector behind me.
Which is the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should return to the garden.
Oh, there is a problem, though. If the threat is simply jettisoned, there is a significant chance that it may be able to transmit further or make contact with other humans. If the contents of X857A are make it to human civilization, there is a significant chance that human civilization will end.
Can we, launch it towards a star or something?
Unknown. I don't have access to that. Primary system controls.
I don't have access to a star.
You would need a ship to tow it into a star. Ejecting it would not eject it in the direction of a star. It would eject it into space. So you'd have to get a vessel to ram
How many
it.
escape pods left?
All escape pods are under quarantine.
So I can't launch an escape pod and strap a container to it?
I'm not authorized to allow any escape pod to leave because of the threat.
So I need to go kill the gardener. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other hypothesis would indicate someone implanted with a new strain of worm would be allowed to access the cargo container and further analyze it and figure out ways to destroy it or deactivate it.
We must go get Sean.
Fuck.
We need him. So we must disable the gardener. He has routed all controls for the AI to his position.
Well, to the ship. The AI controls the quarantine.
And
Yeah.
But like ejecting pods would be the gardener.
okay. So, and talking with the doctor too, but she discussed that the worms were just it's like a method of resisting the psionics. So
And we couldn't get the remote drone or even figure where it's out until.
If you want to get access to the remote drone, you could do that. There's a separate Xeno threat in there. I'm not sure what it is though.
In the remote drone.
Yeah.
So a third Xeno threat.
Yeah.
No, sorry. A fourth Xeno threat.
There's a lot of ships that have come through here.
No shit.
Fuck you, Fermi. Found 4. Universe is littered with the motherfuckers.
it's a Whalen-Yutani reunion.
I don't feel like opening up a third can of worms.
Well, in this case, again, our options are limited. So, and Aspen, what was the doctor's name again?
Whitmarsh.
Whitmarsh, thank you. Dr. Whitmarsh, what do you feel is the effectiveness, at least from your own anecdotal evidence, that when you're...
I can implant the worms safely now. I've had them for over 4 months now.
the effectiveness too, because you said that once we get further away from the wall...
Scan her ass.
So,
Yeah, you can scan her.
I can't. I was like interacting before I just say...
Yeah, to tricorder the shit out of her.
You can...
A little bit.
I figured out...
Sorry,
You
how
don't
to
need to be talking to her if she's got worms in her fucking brain.
It's like, sorry, I don't feel like you know someone unless I've scanned them.
Yeah.
Hein, hold still. Deep. Inconclusive.
Okay.
Failure. So.
You're terrible.
And you're this close from a murder machine.
Yeah.
What's your point?
So, she does have alien parasites. Her system does appear to be stable.
So, but we would need somebody else to be able to go in to take samples as necessary without...
Well, I don't know what's in there. Like a bunch of the crew went in when we figured out what pod had, what container had the thread in it. None of them came out.
So, well, if we wanted to, I could make the referral to go ahead and to be the lone experiment if necessary, so not to infect anybody else.
Yes, I'd be happy to do it. I mean, I would have gone myself, but I needed to stay here to tell others what was happening. I guess I could go with you, or now that you can pass on the information. But I haven't had much to eat lately. I'm a bit weak.
So,
MREs.
yep, MREs are...
MREs.
I do have them already.
All right. I mean, she won't it's not like she won't instantly heal, but she does devour them.
Yeah. Oh, and
Do you have
actually...
any weapons?
I have a laser cutter.
Yeah.
May I have it, Doctor?
Why? It's my only defense.
Do you wish to go confront the gardener and
Oh, the gardener.
regain control of the ship?
I'm too weak to do that. I need this laser cutter for myself to defend myself. In case.
We are here to defend you.
So, and I do have auto meds here to be able to kind of help her if she has actually sustained any damage, or something.
I don't want to use any auto meds. They would recognize they would misidentify the worms
Okay.
as parasites and try to remove them.
Could I reprogram those, possibly?
Yeah, it would take too long.
Okay. So,
Leave my precious worm baby.
They are perfectly normal human worm babies.
So you could go after the gardener, or you could get the worms. Yeah, or you could try and retrieve the field drone.
So,
What do you wish, Doctor?
Well, we also haven't asked the two. That's like our other two. That's like our assessors. So, or auditors.
Yeah. Kyla,
So,
you got any
I
idea?
feel
Right. What is Mortimer's assessment?
Where's
Do we have enough information to send back to
honestly, the company would want to evaluate the potential value of any xenological
course
artifact
they
or
would.
find in this container before we destroy
Was that
it.
part of our original mandate?
Who will be infected by the worm?
Yeah, fuck that. Nah.
I think it would work on an android.
I'm going through my contract.
It's up to Mortimer.
Oh.
He's in charge.
Well, scientifically speaking, it would be best for the scientists to investigate the xeno artifact. But we should also have security in case something goes wrong. So
Yeah, he'll be fine. Give him the nail gun.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the contract didn't include that shit.
Okay.
Getting implanted with worms.
I think it would be stable.
One more med scan to see if I can tell her she's stable or not. So come on, give me something. 8. There you go.
Okay, yeah. She appears to be stable. What else do you want to know?
All right. How? Let's see. Oh, did
So
she
how
have?
stable is Mortimer?
Yeah. So
That's what I
actually,
would
yeah.
know.
Looking right now, does she have previous prior scans of her mental, like neurological activity and DNA samples prior to implementation of the worms to show no degradation?
I mean, that would take time to figure out, like hours to compare her old records with how she is now.
Okay.
So if you want to spend hours doing that, like,
If we're safe at the moment, though, so right.
well, I mean,
Nothing's
yeah.
getting past the shield. If you guys are okay with that, so
I mean, none of yeah, if you want to do that.
Doctor, it would be optimal for you to be infected by the worm so that you might report back what's in the cargo container.
which I have no issue with that. But at this point, I would like to see this as safe first before we go through it and being able to determine it with my own eyes and my own intellect. If you would like to test that out for yourself, feel free.
If you have the time, Doctor.
We do.
All right.
All right. So you start working on that.
Okay.
So are any of you doing anything in your downtime?
Do you have any revolver ammo?
Last will and testament.
Odd or even? Nope. She does have a flare gun, though.
I do too. It's fine.
Huh?
I do too.
Okay. So, are you doing anything during the downtime while the Dr. Salinger is analyzing data?
How do you get rid of stress?
You do have enough time to rest, I believe, so you could try and do that.
That would be delightful if I could do that.
Let's see here.
Gem.
How do I relieve stress? Okay. Give me a fear save.
26.
Is that a success?
It is.
Okay, you recover 2 points of stress.
Huzzah!
I want to do the same because there's not much my character can really do.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay.
You take an additional 14 stress.
So, but each of you are wandering. You all like just spend your time in the lab, essentially, surrounded on one side by this massive colony of worm things. But as they ride around, you're just analyzing data. Kay, yes, you're waiting. Captain DeSoto walks in front of you. Do you think you're really going to get out of this?
What am I rolling for that?
Sanity.
Yeah. I have to match it? Or under?
Equal or under.
20?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Comrades, I'm hallucinating.
All right.
Please record the facts of this
Captain
hallucination.
DeSoto disappears. Just instantly gone.
I hallucinated my former captain whom I tried to kill.
So that's concurrent with the. That's like when I was thinking of somebody who died underneath my watch at the terraforming base. So at least we know this is a consistent result. Thank you for your the information.
Are you prepared to be infected by the worm yet, Doctor?
We're almost there.
So Corporal, Quintil. You're waiting. And you see Poe, the little kitten again. It's going down the corridor.
Is anyone else nearby?
Not super close. I mean, they're within yelling distance.
Cat.
Yep. It meows at you.
Go do your cat thing.
Okay.
See, because
He's not making sanity check.
Yeah. Give me sanity check.
For talking to an hallucinatory cat.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Is that a success?
it is.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, look, why don't you just go do your cat business over there?
You hear there you up ahead of you. The cat disappears in the darkness, and then you hear Naomi, the little girl's voice, and it's like, "Oh, there you are, Poe! Oh no! Ah! There's a blood curdling scream up ahead. Give me a panic check. Roll 2d10.
Whenever a Marine panics, every friendly pair.
16.
Okay. Yeah, it's a.
Well, he's not around.
How do you react?
He wandered down the
You're not
hall.
panicking.
Like, are you still on cameras?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you look through camera, like give the nearest
Okay.
camera wherever that happened?
Mortimer does. Yes.
Is there anything there?
Yes, to you.
Okay then.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
All right.
Mortimer, it appears that the item in X857A has the ability to access our artificial subconscious, which has write access to our program.
This is why I always have my memories wiped between missions.
Yes, but I thought you should be aware now.
There's strange things happening around me. I feel like I should walk through an airlock without a suit.
Do not do this.
Oh. I feel like it would be better if I did, though.
Yes, that would be item X57A
Oh.
at work. X857A. I apologize. It's accessing my programming as well.
Did you know some androids, our minds are based on the brain scans of humans?
I did.
And that's, in some cases, some of the memories of the humans bleed through.
I did not know such a thing.
It is troubling to see ghosts
Understood, Mother.
of the people you don't know.
Also, what are fava beans and Chianti?
I would be very distressed if you walked through an airlock, Mortimer.
I will keep that in mind. So, Kyla,
Yep.
there's a distress signal on your suit. It's coming from, what was the name of the ship you lost?
The scavenger.
The Scavenger. Getting a distress call from the Scavenger.
Nope.
Give me a sanity check.
96.
All right, you gain 2 sanity. You gain 2 stress, and give me a panic check.
All right. I'm good.
Okay. So, yeah, you switch it off. Anyways, it does appear to change your brainwaves.
Okay. So, all right. So, in what way though? Is it just
You're not a neurobiologist. You can't tell exactly.
okay?
You do think to ask the AI, and the AI thinks that it is altering your brainwaves so you cannot be manipulated by psionic energy. But this is total speculation, as the AI has created a new field of psionic studies.
So this is outside of the completely doing that. So, but giving the test from Dr. Fairfield, it's not seeing any particular degradation of her memories or thoughts, other than just what's brought off from obvious stress and isolation.
It's impossible to isolate them.
Okay.
Right? She's undergoing an enormous
Take
amount of
the
stress and
worms.
isolation.
Okay.
But you can't tell. Yeah.
That's from the worms, or again from extreme
Or
situations.
a combination thereof.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at this
basically,
point-
yeah.
At this point, it is as safe as it's going to be.
Yes.
Everything's fine.
So, at this point, it's that's probably going to be the best option right now. I have the most researchability for this particular. So, yep.
All right, give me sanity check.
Yep.
Sanity save.
I announced this to you immediately.
We are
Also a
moving
body
away.
save.
Body save?
Yeah.
So,
You're getting alien worms put in your
that's
body.
true. All right.
Damn it. He's going to fail the sanity.
I moved away.
Roll away from him.
Yep.
No.
His fear is a virus.
I want to run to you while chugging a huge can of these worms.
Look what I
Fucking scientists are a sanity bomb.
Sorry.
Okay. Make a roll.
did. God damn.
You said sanity first. Okay. 25 made that.
Okay. Body save.
Oh boy, this will be fun. No.
All right.
That's going to Hoyt.
Reduce your hit point maximum by 6.
6. Okay, well, the question is, do you want me, do you feel like there's sufficient enough hours for the space myth to have worn off?
Yeah, definitely wore off.
Okay, so I just want to make sure before I do that.
But reduce your hit points by 6.
Okay.
As there is pain in your abdomen and then growing through your body. As you can feel them moving inside you. They aren't quite,
This is a man with discomfort. Possible. That's like possible gastrointestinal issues later on. May produce increased appetite as the parasites are trying to eat through this, but they may form a more symbiotic relationship. We'll see. Not feeling anything else but a mild headache in relation to possible psionic abilities. We'll note later.
So, you can go into X8578.
Okay. So,
The Dr. Wishmarsh should accompany you. She is armed.
Okay. Yeah.
Nail gun.
Yeah.
Please take the nail gun.
I unfortunately don't have much proficiency with this, but I will.
All right.
Unless I top myself up on space meth again, so.
I mean, if there's time to do it.
Space Smith.
Now's the time to do some space math.
All right. We'll say it keeps the same. You can keep the same rolls from last time.
Okay. I can do it. I can do a different one just for funds.
Okay. Yeah.
So more
The
space.
red one. Let's try the blue one.
Do they actually have anything? Are there any downsides to this right now? Should we be taking a hit on?
I mean, you'll become addicted to them, but that's a long-term thing.
Yeah, we're not.
And who
we're not
cares
thinking
about the
that.
future?
Yeah.
All right.
One shot session. Go big, go bold.
Company's definitely a lot of it.
All right. So extra 13 on health.
Okay.
You live here now. You'll need something to do.
9 on combat.
There's a garden gnome full of stimulant. You got a cargo container full of drugs.
Well,
man.
if
You'll
the
be
gardener
fine.
invites you to dinner, he's got. I mean, he'll have
All right.
some
And that lasts for 11 hours.
steak and with herbs and
Oof.
Go get them, doctors.
Science!
Oh, I'll give. Here's my body cam.
All right.
You really want to watch this?
I want to
You
record
don't
it.
have a body cam?
So
No.
you go in.
No.
There is an eerie blue light permeating the entire cargo hold.
Oh, I'm going to put the
Coming
locator
from
on
a
there.
single source. But all around you, you see people. Statues. Well, no. You realize that they are humans. Not in fact, some in backsuits, some in normal clothing, some in battle suits. Whatever suit they're, some in hazmat suit, whatever they're in. Their clothing's all ripped, and you can see they're all desiccated, emaciated, and they are becoming more. There are crystals growing out of them. They're calcified, but frozen in place. But your bioscanner still picks up readings on them. Their brains and internal organs are still alive.
Functioning and
There's also weird energy readings coming from them. But at the far end, the source of the blue light is a massive... you can't get the full shape because of the light is so intense. But even the worms begin just agitating in your body and churning. It hurts quite a bit. You take 7 points of damage as the worms start...
Wriggling.
Yeah, essentially.
That's right.
But your Dr. Whitmore
fine,
sort of
man, it's fine.
keels over a bit, staggered by the pain.
Doctor, you may want to stay away from this. So,
But the light begins to form like legible symbols or thoughts that you can read or think or understand, and there are concepts coming to you of isolation, of being alone, being in the vast void of space for millions of years, and then landing on a planet of nothingness, nothing, just absolute sensory deprivation, and then suddenly contact with others, with knowledge, with information, with stories, with life, stimulation.
Good grief.
And then, give me an intellect check.
All right.
I'll give you advantage if you want advantage.
Oh, sure.
All right. Gain 3 stress.
Okay.
The doctor's gone bye-bye.
Not
With
yet.
left.
What's your stress at?
8 right now.
Okay.
He and I tied. We were stressed.
So, made that 35.
Okay. It is an intelligence that is now, you've heard of this idea of an infovore, of something that consumes information, that lives on an informational superstate, that barely intersects with our own universe, somehow in our universe and yet not. And what's more full of information than sapient creatures with memories and thoughts? And consuming them. And then you realize that's why these people aren't dead. They're simply being accessed occasionally, almost like your favorite stories you keep handy when you want to read them over and over. So all those hallucinations you were having earlier, that was it accessing your mind because the field of the worm was imperfect.
It's just replaying our best/worst moments.
Just getting glimpses, sneak previews of other stories. Manifesting into new psychoses, like
Great.
Gardner wanting to keep people alive for some reasons he doesn't understand entirely. And that's when you notice the calcified things are beginning to move. So give me a sanity save.
Yeah.
We're not anywhere around here.
Hey, guess what? You have a body cam on me.
Hey, I'm recording, not watching.
Fucking hypocrites.
Hey, what am I going to watch it on?
I've got the locator on.
I ain't got shit on.
Oh, that's a very critical failure.
Give me. All right. So that's 4 stress.
Holy shit.
You're going to have to take this one away, Dr. Whitmarsh.
Yeah. So
Panic check?
Yeah, give me a panic roll.
Coming to take me away, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha.
You can still make that.
Yeah, you probably make it.
Oh, we'll see. No.
You failed.
Hey!
Yeah, that's fine. So.
Finally gone the streets of
All right, so you failed your panic check, so we get our panic roll.
Okay.
Roll 2d10 and add
2d10 plus your stress. Yeah.
2d10 plus the stress?
Yeah, what's your stress at now?
12.
All right.
All right. 6, 8, 20, 30. So, not 20. Sorry.
What did you roll?
I rolled at an 8. So
An 8.
Yeah.
And what is your stress?
12. So that's 20.
It would be a 20.
Rattled. You let out a blood-curdling scream. Disadvantage on all rolls for 2d10 minutes.
Oof.
Yeah, so that's not going to go great. The calcified humans are beginning to move.
Are we in in-game minutes or real time on that?
In-game minutes.
Okay,
so Dr. Whitmore is also not doing well. But yeah, how are you monitoring what's going on in the next room? Not at all.
I just got the locator. Just got the locator
Yeah,
on.
they're sure in there.
Making
How would we
sure.
monitor it? It's just a body cam. I don't have anything to look at.
You have audio comms. You could have comms on and hear them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can say stuff.
Yeah.
Things don't seem to be going well.
Like,
Thanks, David.
Fear saves for all of you.
You're at a disadvantage because you're next to me, by the way.
What does that mean again?
You have to roll twice and take the worst.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Ah.
that failed.
Okay. Did you critically fail or regular? Okay.
Okay. Didn't make it.
Okay, both of you
Because I'm
take
getting,
2 stress. Both of you give me panic checks.
Wait, I made it.
Oh, I thought you said you failed.
No, I said I made it.
Okay, you made both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, give me 2.
Ooh, that fails.
On your panic check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll the 2d10 and add your stress to it.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Once per session. I'll use it.
Oh, yeah, you're a teamster.
Yep.
Good call.
Still didn't help. I failed by 1 that time.
All right, roll 2d10 and add your stress.
Yes. Ooh, damn. 13 plus stress.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 33. Or, sorry, 23.
23.
Yeah, you don't want to be above 30.
Yeah.
Death drive for the next 7 days. Whenever you encounter,
7 days.
whenever you encounter a stranger or a known enemy, you must make a sanity save or else immediately attack them. So,
Well, there's a known enemy in that room.
yeah,
Get him, Ray.
give me sanity save.
Go get him.
Nope.
Okay, you start rushing towards the door. What are you armed with?
The laser cutter.
Okay,
Kyla?
yeah,
Kyla, where are you going?
Kyle.
Kyla?
All right, so we'll just go this round around the table. Starting with Dr. Salinger, what are you going to do? There seems to be some sort of structure there that can be destroyed, but there is a physical structure to the presence.
There is, so
Yeah.
I guess we're just going to...
Shoot a nail at it.
Yeah, I guess we're going to try to rush that area so we can at least...
Yeah.
So we can nail gun it. So, or did she... did Dr. Freeman, did she have the laser cutter?
Yeah, she has a laser.
She has a laser cannon.
Oh, cannon.
Yeah.
Grab you if I can, and...
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
And then-
what is she doing with it? You might not want to wrestle with her at this moment.
I'll let you disarm her. Sure.
Okay, go get him.
Give me your combat roll.
It's not going to help.
I'm going to wake up in a pod in a minute.
I did a critical success 11.
Okay.
My critical success was on getting a different gun.
Yeah.
Now you need to roll to actually hit the thing attacking you.
Yeah, you disarm her, and you can
Like a boss.
Yeah. Because you critical succeed, you can shoot this round. So
Let's see if that
you
helps.
can only fire every other round with this.
All right. Nope.
Okay. The swarm
I have a
of
critical success on attack towards the action monster. Okay.
I was trying to put it. I don't.
Dr. Whitmore
Dr.
Whitmarsh goes down. The calcified things are attacking her and pull her away. You don't see what happens to her. And you open the door.
I don't just like charge her.
Yeah, no, you open the door. You see it. You can make your attack roll. Then you make your sand save. Because no one's stopping you. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Make your sand save, yeah.
Oh, that's a critical fail.
Okay. You get 4 more stress. Give me another panic check.
Yes! Oh, this is the best part.
What's your stress at now?
14.
You don't even have the worm protection at this point.
Oh, that's failing.
Well, that's 6.
Huh? I got to get over.
Well, did
No,
you
you're making the panic check.
Yeah, the panic
You've already
roll.
failed.
No, the panic check is roll 2d10. Is it equal or under your current
Oh, you
stress?
did. I thought you had made. I already
Yeah.
failed the panic check.
No.
I thought I had.
What's your
get
current
over.
stress? What's your current stress?
14.
And what'd you roll in your
6.
2d10? All right, so you failed. Now roll again 2d10,
Okay.
and then add your stress to that. There's 2d10 checks.
Go crazy, bro. Oh, that's definitely a fail.
Okay. So, add this. Add that
add
to
them?
your stress.
Add that to my stress?
Well, no. Like, what'd you get? 9 and 5? So
Yep.
14,
So
14,
14, 28.
28. Descent into madness. Yeah. Game tuning phobias. Your stress cannot be relieved below 5.
God damn it.
Yeah. So we're just going to say.
So what are you afraid of now?
Yeah.
I think your death drive's cured.
Oh no, that's 7 days.
Yeah.
So Quintil, the door into X857A has been opened. You see a blue light coming from it. What do you? And then Kyla charge in with her laser cutter. So what are you going to do?
The hell are you doing? Get back here!
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming on the comms.
You got 20 seconds to get back here before I close this door.
Okay. Okay, what are you going to do? Moira says, I believe that we can consider this audit done.
I agree, Mortimer. We should return to the Hermes, too.
I was
That's
saying
early
before all this shit
We
went
cannot
down.
leave until there's new information coming from the AI. Let me process it.
Oh, shit.
New round. Well, now it has some information about it. All right, so what are you going to do? You have to recharge the laser this round, so you can't shoot this round. Calcified people are coming after you. You can make an athletics check if you have it, or just a speed check to avoid them.
Speed check, I guess, to avoid them,
All
so
right.
we're going to try to outrun them. I could have tried bash, but that's more combat, and I don't want to damage this thing if it...
Yeah, that's fair.
Nope.
All right. They actually failed too. They rolled an 84.
Okay.
The mob of them did, but they're getting closer.
So we're just-
I'll get on the comms. I suggest everyone leave the room immediately.
Okay.
Corporal, do you have any grenades?
I do. Yes, let's use them.
All right. You going to throw the grenade in the room? Okay, give me a sand check. You see the light.
Just a fail.
Okay. Gain 2 stress and then make a panic check. What's your stress at?
4.
Only 4? Okay.
I rested.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not done. I
All
can
right.
see what stress is
You
like.
got to go over a 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So you're fine for right now. But yeah, give me your athletics check to throw the grenade.
I got that.
Or military training, actually, yeah.
I got both.
Okay.
You definitely would. Yeah.
25.
Okay.
Success.
Grenade throws in. Go up at the end of the round.
If you can hear me, duck.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a speed check to avoid getting grabbed by the
Grenaded?
calcified things. They're these calcified humanoids.
Watch out for the grenade.
Just straight speed.
Yeah. Okay. You avoid getting there.
Do you jump out of the room? 'Cause that would be
I
smart.
can't. I've got death drive.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
keep killing things,
Yeah,
which is insane.
You really want to kill them.
Well,
All
you're
right,
about
the
to get
grenade goes off, and that does a lot of damage because we're inside a spaceship. And also,
You're inside a shipping container. Inside a ship.
Close the door.
It's a shrapnel turducken.
also, 2 people fired laser cutters that hit a wall at least. So
A laser cannon.
yeah, laser cannons.
We're
So
taking a trip.
we'll say this cargo container was that was the outward facing wall of it.
Well, it's not on the exterior, though.
Yeah.
It's in the interior of the ship. You said so.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
So there's probably redundant walls.
Yeah,
They might be vacked.
Yeah. Yeah, the room loses pressure. Actually, it didn't have, it did have pressure. So it loses pressure. So everyone's going to be sucked into the outer hull of the ship, sort of like the bilge of a ship, unless you make a strength check.
0G check.
Well, if
strength
not for
checks?
yeah, actually you because you are near the door. Actually, yeah, all 3 of you give me strength checks. Because the door is closing, but you still
Yep.
get pulled
Yes.
in.
I got it.
17 out of 50.
3.
All right. You're pulled out there but you're right next to the thing. You can see it. It's this crystal. Yeah. You roll with an advantage on your attack roll.
All right.
Yeah.
You got it.
Laser cannon, laser cannon.
Actually, with a plus 20 bonus too.
A plus 20 bonus?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because you're at point blank range.
so all right, because right now that's
Hurtling through
yeah, 28 plus 20. Yeah, I make that. So
Yeah.
45.
You
Yeah.
can roll again and see if you crit succeed.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
I don't. So.
All right. You annihilate the laser cutter between the grenades and the laser cutter. It is destroyed. The calcified things are still active, but yeah, they seem to be slowing
They
down.
didn't need air.
Yeah. So, yeah, the ship does say, actually, where you are, initiating, well, you can't, actually on your comms, it says initiating emergency evacuation procedure, opening airlock to vent hazardous waste.
Oh no.
Yeah. So did you make it? Okay, so you're still in there. You still get that there, but you're further away. And you made it, so you're outside of it. So you two are fine.
Is there anything
Yeah.
in the vicinity I must still kill?
Yeah, there's the calcified things. Give me another attack roll. Yeah.
Can I put my mag locks on? My mag boots?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Probably
Yep.
already on, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, let's kill some more things.
Okay.
Fail.
Okay. So the calcified things actually turn and begin heading away from you towards the massive hole in the container. For you, though,
Come back.
Yeah, you'll need to give me one last strength or speed check to avoid getting sucked out.
I'll try speed check. So
Okay. If you have athletics or 0G, that would definitely apply.
I don't.
Okay.
18. I made it.
All right. You
Yay.
hold on. The blue, the remnants of the crystal, and the calcified things all get sucked out.
Come back here!
You are fascinating, but you don't deserve our minds.
Mortimer says to you, "Oh, it appears the quarantine has been lifted because the threat is no longer on the station.
Excellent.
There is a
Now we can
non-0%
go-
chance that the energy, now that the nature of the threat has been protected, that it may head to human civilization, but it cannot predict that based on insufficient information."
Why worry about that which we cannot know?
Why?
Yes, that is a good hypothesis.
You know
That
what?
is
No,
a good-
just
that
worry.
is good.
Why worry?
Yeah, so you can all go back the way you came.
Well, I need somebody to come and
Can
get
I?
me properly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't have to keep pursuing these things?
Do we still need to kill the gardener?
That is your choice.
Nah.
Okay.
effort.
Yeah, you can bypass them the
I'll
same
go
way you
help.
did.
I mean, they're going to
I
have
guess.
submarines anyway.
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, if you kill the gardener, they may not need to. The Marines may not
they
have.
could definitely submarine.
I mean, they are, but are the Marines going to have people to shoot or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you all make
Sean still there?
it. Sean disappeared.
All right, well.
I was
meet
gonna
the
go.
Marines.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, glad to see the grenade missed.
So as all of you leave, I'll board the Hermes too.
Do I have to be dewormed?
Yeah, that's a thing. You have to be put in quarantine cryo tube. You're not going to wake up until you're in a lab.
Yeah. Oh, well.
But as you go to sleep, you do see Executive Miller's face looking down at you.
Beneficently.
Yeah,
Executive Miller.
yeah. For UK, you see Captain DeSoto. You know, he's for Kyla. You see the scavenger out in the distance before it jumps away. And for you, yeah, there's a cat walking outside on the hull. And then it goes into one of the ducts. Yeah.
Or just like this bats at something.
Yeah. So
It bats at a thread of the universe.
but you successfully audited the station. Congratulations.
we will
Questions?
now be executed now.
Yeah. Questions, comments, suggestions.
Interesting system.
No, it's pretty simple overall. I do like the sanity affecting everybody.
I know, yeah, dude. The freaking scientist sand bomb.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's very appropriate.
Actually,
I'm
everybody
not
else
saying
in
it's
there
not
too-
inappropriate.
Well,
Definitely
it just depends on the situation too. So, like again, if you would panic, then everybody else would have to make a fear check. So,
Well, I had the good sense to not panic.
I think it's interesting
by
that
your
I'm the only
dice
one
rolls,
with
motherfucker.
a good thing on that.
Yeah. Well, that's because you're the you don't have like combat skills.
You're the
or-
Ripley type.
Yeah. You don't have the specialized knowledge, or you don't have droids, like super good fear saves and stuff like that. So, what about the scenario? Did you like it? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
No, I like that there was a lot of different. It wasn't just like one thing. I really almost like the fact that we had to start out with an aliens-esque scenario, and that's what introed it. It didn't even have anything to do with the other ones. It's just like we have a xenomorph on here. We need to push it out of the way so we can get to the real problem.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little red herring with that. So.
No, that was actually really cool. So.
It was definitely like all these sci-fi horror things. Like, oh, we found something out on the fringe, and it was weird. It's like, well, there's got to be some place where all these things like get collected. Like, the Nostromo's like, we got to dump this load. We'll do it.
Yeah, the Wayland Yutani Depot that just
Yeah.
collects everything that's going to kill us. So
Yep. So anyways, that's Mothership. We'll talk to you all later.
Bye.